And a pleasant good Saturday night, and welcome into the Center Ice Arena in Harrington. I'm Gary Schofield alongside Mikey Basile as we get set for round two of a three-game weekend set between the Delaware Thunder and the Battle Creek Rumblebees. And Mikey, it would be easy to think if you watched the game last night, oh, this should be easy pickings for the Thunder. They put 13 in the net, beat the Rumblebees by 11, a team that's only won one game all season long. But as we were talking before the action started last night, this is a Battle Creek team that had actually been playing much better of late. It was a rather surprising outcome, to, considering the struggles Delaware had over the last month. They end a lengthy losing streak. I wouldn't expect to see a carbon copy of last night tonight. How do you feel?
No, I think you're 100% right, Gary. Watching that game, I was shocked. Joel Eisenhower came out. He made the early mistake. The puck was sent in, chipped around, and they scored an early goal. It just went downhill from there for the Rumblebees, to be quite frank with you. So the Rumblebees needed to get a hot start going yesterday. We talked about that. The hot start's going to be huge for whatever team. Unfortunately for Battle Creek, it wasn't them. Tonight, if they come out, Aaron Taylor maybe makes an early mistake, then it could be the other way around, or whoever it may be making an early mistake. That could be the difference in this game. I think it's going to be much closer than yesterday.
Now for Battle Creek, they get some much-needed scoring back in the lineup tonight as their leading scorer. Ryan Alvis is back from suspension. He leads the team in goals and assists, 11 goals, 16 assists. They've also added a couple more new faces that you'll actually see in the starting lineup tonight. Charles DeBow IV will start up front, and Joseph Brennan, a Philly guy on defense who's got some experience in the FHL, played with Port Huron a couple of years ago, has also been in the SPHL but hasn't laced them up yet this year. He's going to add a little size on the blue line for Battle Creek, so some fresh faces maybe helps them get off to a better start.
Yeah, I think for sure it will. I mean, Battle Creek's looking for answers, and yesterday it was more in the defensive zone. I know they only potted 2 goals, but Gary, you said it. They had a couple of good scoring chances, I thought, the Rumblebees. Aaron Taylor played well yesterday. When it's a 13-2 game, you don't usually look at the winning goalie as playing, as one of the top players on the team. Maybe he wasn't yesterday, obviously. But you swing things around to tonight, there's a lot that could change, and Aaron Taylor can't come into this matchup thinking, hey, I'm looking to keep my goals against low tonight. He's thinking he needs a win because this Delaware team could be on Mentor's heels very quickly if they play like they did yesterday.
Well, absolutely. Another loss for the Icebreakers last night, although it was a close game. Gives Delaware a chance to catch up 3 points last night. And don't forget, the Thunder have 3 games in hand over Mentor as well. So if they can take these 2 wins, that's 6 more points they can put against the Icebreakers as they try to chase down that final playoff spot in the Eastern Division. When we look at the Thunder, again, the 13 goals could be a bit of an anomaly. I mean, you're not going to have that on a night-in, night-out basis. But hard to ignore the fact that the new faces made big impressions in both the play of Darius Davidson and the addition of Christos Bormanis on the line with Evgeny Demin and Anton Kalinin. You can't underscore the fact that, those 2 lines combined to score 11 of the 13 goals, but they had many more scoring chances as well.
Well, I think Christos Bormanis, call me crazy, was the best player on that line yesterday. I was joking with Kalinin before the game. I said, buddy, if I got a pass like that from Christos, I could have scored too. And he said, oh, come on. Well, he might be right. Maybe I wouldn't.
Right.
But what I'm saying is, it was easy for the goal scorers yesterday. It all started way before the goal. Whether it was a great breakout pass that set everything up, a 2-on-1 rush the other way. Christos Bormanis, how many tap-ins for Anton Kalinin last night? Don't get me wrong, Anton played phenomenal, but how many times was he just the recipient of a great feed? Same thing with Darius Davidson. Right off the draw, Thomas Minicello feeds him on the doorstep. 1-0 just like that. It's simple. Yesterday it was a playmaking game for Delaware. They were unselfish. They moved the puck well. That's why they scored 13 goals.
Now, I asked Coach Penz this in our pregame interview, if you saw it on our Delaware Thunder Facebook page, about how do you avoid a letdown after having a big win like that last night. And he certainly gave me the textbook coach's answer that, you got to play hard or you're not going to play. But from a player's perspective, I mean, you've been in the locker room before. You've laced them up. You've probably been in a situation where you've put a team on the losing end of a game like that last night, and then the next time they pop up on the schedule, it's just a psychological thing. How do you avoid feeling overconfident coming in tonight if you're the Thunder?
Well, Gary, I'm going to be frank with you. After you beat a team, I was a goaltender. When we beat a team big like that, whether it was 5-0, 7-2, whatever it may be, when you beat a team good, you're kind of thinking, all right, how am I going to get my save percentage up tonight? How am I going to do that? Because I don't know how much rubber I'm going to see. These guys can't be thinking that. Delaware, we know, is a team that's had their struggles, their bumps in their first season. yesterday was probably one of the best games we've seen them play all season. And you'll have people say, well, it was Battle Creek, this, that. But I don't think that's the case. I think Delaware came together yesterday. I think Darius Davidson's a huge addition. Anton Kalinin back with his line mates. Now him and Bormanis, Demon are clicking. I think that's huge. They have a solid checking third line that'll do a lot of damage as well. This team could go places in my mind if they can keep those top two lines intact.
A great way to get things started here in the final push of the month. Leap Day today, February 29th, 2020. Of course, an extra day on the calendar. Hopefully an extra day for a win if you're a Delaware Thunder fan. Also a very special night here tonight at the Thunderdome, as is Cancer Awareness Night. You'll notice once the Thunder take the ice, they're wearing special jerseys for tonight with 2 shades of purple. And all those jerseys tonight, Mikey, are up for auction, right?
Yes, they all are up for auction. LiveSource.com, LiveSource, the app. The Delaware Thunder are wearing their specialty cancer jersey nights with a portion of the proceeds going to cancer research. And I got to tell you, Gary, I think these are the nicest jerseys that the Thunder have done this season thus far. So it's awesome for me to see, and knowing that it goes to fight against a disease that has affected everybody. You could say almost worldwide. It's touched somebody in someone's family, friend group, something like that. So it's tough to see the disease staying out there, but so many people fighting against it now, and Delaware Thunder, a huge part of that. Like Charlie Penn said, we're a big part of the community here in Harrington and all across Delaware.
Without question, and of course it's a night that we're going to celebrate survivors, but also remind those that are in the fight that it takes strength and bravery, courage, and most importantly, hope to beat this ugly disease, and that's what Cancer Awareness Night is all about tonight here at Thunderdome. Let's get you the starting lineups tonight. We'll go with the Delaware Thunder first, because if you were with us last night, you'll recognize the names in the starting lineup again tonight. Although tonight, Darius Davidson on the right wing is wearing number 55. On the left wing, it'll be number 28, Thomas Municillo. And at center, Mark Anthony Simonetta. On the blue line, Charlie Penns Jr. and Anthony Paisano. Aaron Taylor is between the pipes tonight for the Thunder. We'll get you the Battle Creek starting 5 and the goaltender after tonight's national anthem. And another fantastic edition of the National Anthem from Sarah Brand. We're minutes away from opening face-off tonight. We do have a special ceremonial puck drop as we've got some local cancer survivors that are going to participate in that. While that's happening, I can give you the starting lineup for tonight's Battle Creek Rumblebees, where it's all different. As we mentioned, a couple of new faces, not just in the starting lineup, but on this Battle Creek roster. On the left wing, it'll be Charles Dibbo IV. On the right wing, it'll be Ryan Triassi, who we talked about last night, had spent a couple of games with the Thunder down in Carolina earlier this year, who played pretty well. So he gets the start tonight on the right wing. And then at center is the Rumblebees' leading scorer, Ryan Alvis, who's back from suspension tonight. On defense on the left side, it's Joe Brennan, the new face from Philadelphia. And then on the right defense, you have number 87, Mike Thomas. In between the pipes tonight for the Rumblebees, it'll again be Joel Eisenhower. He comes in with a record of 1-18, a goals against that leaped up over 6 last night, and a save percentage of 878. Aaron Taylor, the starting goalie for the Delaware Thunder. He'll be looking for his 10th win of the season tonight. He comes in with a goals against of .459 and a save percentage of just below 90%. Mikey, while we wait for the ceremonial puck drop, let's go ahead and get your keys to the game tonight.
Well, for me, for the Delaware Thunder, it's got to be nitty-gritty hockey. Stick to what you know. Get the pucks deep. Go to work. You have a flashy first line now with Municello, Simonetta, and Davidson. You got a second line that can put the puck in the back of the net as well. And you got a third line that's going to fight all night long and give you a great work in their defensive zone. You know what you're going to get from this Thunder team. For Battle Creek, they got to come ready to play tonight. I think Joel Eisenhower could be much better than he was yesterday. They got a couple players that I like to see. They get Alvis back tonight. I think that's huge.
Right.
He's a big center, not big size-wise, but he's big up front for this team. He's a good playmaker. He's got a ton of assists on the season, and he's the top scorer for this Creek team.
Now, it'll be interesting to see as well. I think one of the major factors that kind of gets overlooked in last night's game because of all of the scoring that happened for the Thunder is the physical side of the game. The Thunder bring the physicality. Charlie Penn set the tone early, but Taylor Cutting, Anthony Paisano, Alex Basie, they love to throw the body around. Even Evan McIntosh and Eric Masters, you can throw that. You mentioned the checking line. That's one thing I saw lacking from Battle Creek last night was being the aggressors, creating some physical play, especially in the offensive zone. How do they change that tide tonight?
Well, Gary, I think a big part of that was it wasn't a physical game really yesterday, but Charlie Penn set the tone early. It was strictly Charlie Penn's, it seemed like. Two big open ice hip checks. That's 1980 hockey. That's not 2020 hockey. So that's awesome to see. I love the way Charlie Penn's plays. He wears the C for a reason. It's beautiful. I'd like to see, if you're a Creek fan, I'd like to see Battle Creek come out and throw a couple hits. I like Gregorich on that team. I really do. I think he's a nitty-gritty player. He gets to the net, and he's smart. I like the way he plays, and I think he could be a difference maker tonight.
You know, is there a situation here, like you mentioned Gregorich, he's a physical player, but he does have some scoring touch as well. Probably had a much different role when he was with Port Huron. You know, he comes here to Battle Creek, and it's a team that has struggled to score. So maybe he's being more conscious of trying to be more of an offensive player than that physical player. Is there a little bit of that to it, you think?
Yeah, I think he's trying to become a little bit of everything from what it looks like, and that's the way you're going to win in the Federal Hockey League. You see guys, size, getting to the net, bodies. The little guys, they got to be really crafty. You got to be like an Evgeny Demin or an Anton Kalina to be able to get it done. Some of the smaller guys, honestly, just struggle because of their size.
You know, you mentioned Evgeny Demin. I don't know that this will happen very often, but Evgeny had a 7-point night last night, and he kind of gets overlooked. Some of those were secondary helpers, but 7 assists on the night, and I feel like we didn't talk about him nearly enough. But there is the ceremonial puck drop, fantastic, as the two captains, Charlie Penns and Ryan Alvis, got several cancer survivors that are dropping ceremonial pucks tonight, which is pretty awesome. All part of Cancer Awareness Night here at the Center Ice Arena in Harrington. As Mikey mentioned, the special jerseys that the Thunder are wearing up for auction tonight. Get the Live Source app. You can download it right to your phone. You do not have to be here to win, obviously, and because you're probably not here if you're watching anyway, but you can still participate in that auction. And also there's not just the jerseys tonight, but we're also auctioning. Is it De Cristofaro's gloves that are up for auction tonight?
Yes, Daniel De Cristofaro's gloves are up front here at the Thunderdome. Some people listen and still and are at the game, so if you're interested in that, you could get a bid in on those for the silent auction up top. We're going to do God Bless America now.
Excellent. That was phenomenal. A special edition for Cancer Awareness Night as those cancer survivors lead us in that rendition of God Bless America. Absolutely phenomenal. And, man, somebody should sign them up to come back and do that again because that was awesome.
I would love that. That was an absolutely phenomenal job. Now it's the Delaware Thunder and the Battle Creek Rumblebees set to meet for night number 2. Delaware's got to be feeling confident as they have all season, Gary.
So, given that and everything that we've talked about in the pregame, do you feel it's more important for Battle Creek to get off to a quick start tonight or for the Thunder to carry the momentum from last night into this one?
Curveball. I'm going to say the Delaware Thunder. And I say that because I'm not worried per se, but anytime you win big, you have to be feeling good. But looking at this bench right now, the boys are fired up for tonight's game.
Well, they know how important these points are this weekend. And again, how important it is to get off to a quick start. Opening draw as we're underway from Thunderdome. The Delaware Thunder and the Battle Creek Rumblebees. Puck through the neutral zone. Battle Creek bangs it off the sidewall, pass too far for Alvis. Now coming back the other way, Davidson's pass behind Simonetta. It's a good back check by Ryan. The Battle Creek Rumblebees leading scorer, trying to lead the breakout the other way. There's a fresh face for Rumblebees fans, Charles DeBow IV. He drops one, nearly gave it away to Simonetta. But now Ryan Alvis tries to carry it the other way and at least gets it back to the red line. Paisano will fire one in. That's over the head of Eisenhower. Getting there first, though, is Davidson. Simonetta with a side angle shot. That seemed to surprise Joel Eisenhower a bit, but he's able to stick it into the corner. Fighting for it there is Municello, working around Michael Thomas. Holds in the corner. Tried to send it behind to Simonetta, and instead the pass was broken up, and Thomas will clear it through center all the way down, and this will be an icing. Battle Creek was trying to get a change. It looks like they got it done before the icing, so.
Oh, no, the linesman skated over. He called Thomas back on, Alvis as well. So Delaware will have a fresh second line out against the tired first line that's played 57 seconds already.
Well, at least at this point, you could say if you're Battle Creek, you're off to a better start tonight. Remember, if Delaware potted one just 11 seconds in. Clean face-off win for Evgeny Demin. Basie at the blue line. Christos Bormanis with a good pass, and then Brennan goes down, but we're going to get a penalty. Coming up, I think we're going to get an interference call on Christos Bormanis. Oh, it's going to be a trip, actually. So that'll send Battle Creek to the power play just a minute and 4 in.
Well, it's already a better start, like you said, for the Rumblebees. I don't think Bormanis knows it's him who's going to the box. They don't have anybody in the box yet. Bormanis is looking around. I think he knows he's the guilty party, though.
Yeah, he's finally going to backtrack now. You could see him kind of look at the bench like, did they get me? He throws his hands up. Coach Penn saying to the referee, you don't know who the penalty is on? There seemed to be some confusion. But it is Bormanis. He's off for tripping, so Battle Creek will go to the power play. It was kind of an inefficient power play last night, but it was fits and starts. They had a bunch of short power plays in the third period because there are a lot of overlapping penalties there. We'll see if they can get something set up here tonight. They start with Champlain, Gregorich, Driassi, Cristal, and Bush Anderson. Shot from the point from Cristal goes wide. Bush Anderson gets to the rebound. Plays it around behind. Brian Dunford's able to lift the stick at Driassi, but it gets to Champlain in the corner. Now they get bunched up. Demon couldn't quite clear. Cristal keeps in. Dunford, though, gets it to Demon on a nice pass. A bit too far for Anton Kalinin, who's back in number 8 tonight after scoring an Ovech trick last night wearing the number 90.
Yeah, Anton Kalinin had quite the game. I don't know if he could match that tonight. We'll see what he could do, though, this evening.
He told me he wants 7 tonight. He wants to break his own record. Good hit in the corner there on Gregorich from Dunford. And now Dunford comes back after Pence gets in and a bit behind the play. Charlie with a haymaker. And I'm not even sure who I think that's Champlain. And Champlain's just throwing his hands up like a desperate player in Vegas who's put all his chips in, who's ready to go down like a lovable loser in a furious fury as Pence gets the crowd going here early on.
The captain always ready to go. And it is Champlain. He's busted open, it looks like, right on the top of the nose. He's going to sit for a couple as well.
Well, you could see he took a bit of an extra shot at Penn's. Brian Dunford caught it and went back to try to stand up for his teammate. And now Coach Charlie Pence has some words for the linesman here. I think he wants an extra minor on Champlain. We'll have to see how this all plays itself out.
Well, right now it looks like the only penalty up on the board is the Penn's minor for not sure what yet, but Penn's took the second shot, I should say. He laid a clean hit on Champlain, and then the second one came up high. As now they got all the penalties off the board. They got to figure this one out.
Well, my guess is, well, you can tell. Did he drop his gloves, Charlie?
Champlain did, yes, and so did Charlie.
That's at that point, to me, you've got to get 5 and 5. At that point, it's a fight. Gloves drop, but it looks like, well, now they got 2 up. Right. Okay, so Champlain gets the extra there, 2 minutes for boarding, and then they each get 5 minutes for fighting. So we'll play 4-on-4 for 1:14, and then the Thunder will get an abbreviated 46-second power play. 4-on-4 should play to the advantage of the Thunder. Anton Kalinin down low, gets it back to the blue line to Basie. Basie plays it across, Paisano now. Throws one into the slot, hoping for Demon, but it was a bit too far. Nicoletti's able to get it to Alice, but he fumbles the puck right back to Demon. Kalinin in the slot, can't settle the puck down. That's a good play by Strack as well defensively. Now here comes Battle Creek the other way, a 2-on-1 if they hurry. That's a good hustle play by Evgeny Demon to get back there, and Aaron Taylor will cover up. Paisano gives a bit of a shot there to Pfeiffer, who was a goal scorer last night for Battle Creek on his way out of the crease.
Well, the rush starts because Paisano has the tough step up there at the blue line. Not a great pinch there by Tony Paisano.
Face-off will come to the right of Aaron Taylor. It's been an eventful 2:13 here in the first period thus far. Still don't know that we've had a quality scoring chance.
Not tonight. Coach Adam Steele upset about something on the Battle Creek bench. Not sure what he is upset about. Maybe still the boarding penalty.
That would be my guess. And I'll be honest with you, I didn't get a clean look at the initial hit. We just kind of caught the aftermath. Off the draw, Municello will skate through the neutral zone. Picks up Darius Davidson. Dunford joined the rush as well. Pass behind Dunford. Now it's loose at the neutral zone and the race is on. Gregorich nearly got to it, but got enough of it to get it to Nicoletti. But then he loses it, and DeCristofaro plays it back to center. Good hit there right in front of the Delaware bench on Davidson. And Shea Carey will track it down for Battle Creek. He avoids a bump. Pass off the skate of Strock. Gregorich throws it wildly through the neutral zone. And now Nicoletti will look to reset for the Rumblebees.
Well, it's been a back and forth 4-on-4, I should say. Both teams had a couple of rushes, but Gary, still no quality scoring chances tonight. I bet Battle Creek had a long talk this afternoon about stepping up in the defensive zone, because how many, I would say, of those 13 goals were just tap-ins? Maybe 7 or 8, right?
Easily. Play through the neutral zone. It's a bit too far for Davidson, and this is going to be icing on the Thunder. We're now into power play time for Delaware with 41 seconds left on the boarding call against Champlain. And the faceoff's going to come back in front of Aaron Taylor.
Not exactly the start Delaware wanted to the power play and icing. Now they'll have to break out the full 200 feet.
Well, you mentioned the crisp breakouts, the good passing that Delaware had right from the jump last night. They're just not quite on the tape as much tonight here in the first couple of minutes.
Right, and it seems like the chants are starting early from the Thunder pack. They're always unhappy with somebody, and it's usually the Stripes.
Great crowd on hand tonight here at Center Ice Arena as well on Cancer Awareness Night. Off the draw, pucks in, skates in the circle. Finally, Dunford's able to kick it ahead to Evgeny Demon. Demon's pass for Kalinin, though, is deflected into the netting by Michael Thomas, so we'll get another stoppage.
Oh, and it was DeCristofaro going for a slash there. That's why the Thunder faithful were upset. That penalty got up on that board late.
And I didn't catch that
slash
call.
On DeCristofaro.
So we're back to 4-on-4 for 32 more seconds, and then Battle Creek will go back to the power play. Off the draw, puck's loose in the neutral zone. Brian Dunford picks it up. He'll skate it in, walks into the circle. A shot off the blocker of Eisenhower. Kind of handcuffed him a bit. New defenseman Joe Brennan will play it around. Ryan Alvis back to Michael Thomas. He gets bumped by Kalinin and loses the puck in the corner. Tony working through 2 defenders. Now he goes down, and the puck is loose, and Thomas corrals it there for Battle Creek, and he'll play it ahead to Jared Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer's going to circle back, avoiding a hit from Alex Basie. dangerous play to just throw it through the crease like that. But he does find Alvis on the other side.
Battle Creek power play, 1:15, Gary.
Having trouble getting out of their own zone. Finally, they get some forward momentum as Jared Pfeiffer comes through center. He'll drop it to Alvis. Alvis to Thomas. Thomas down low to Pfeiffer. Side angle shot. Saved by Aaron Taylor. And Evgeny Demon's able to play it back to center with under a minute to go.
Well, Aaron Taylor makes another save early here. He's made 4 saves tonight. Nothing testing young Aaron Taylor so far.
Couple of new bodies on the ice for Battle Creek. Bouncing puck that Taylor will scoop up and just hold for a face-off with 47 seconds left on the man advantage.
Well, Coach Adam Steele must have liked what he saw from Ryan Driassi yesterday. Second time he's been out on the power play, and DeBro on the power play as well, getting the new faces out there early.
Yes.
Gary trying to get him acclimated with the rest of the lineup.
Gregorich will center this line with Bush Anderson and Kristall at the points here. Bush Anderson to Driassi in a circle right in the slot to Gregorich, but a good play by Darius Davidson to get the puck off his stick. Oh, shot from Driassi. That surprised Aaron Taylor, but he's able to make the save. And Darius Davidson will just play it back down into the Battle Creek zone. Good chance there for the Rumblebees.
There you go, Gary. There's your best chance of the night. And Aaron Taylor had 2 answers, one with the glove and one with the pad.
Now back the other way, Bush Anderson carries across the blue line, right into the circle, takes a shot. That's deflected by Paisano, but it comes back to Gregorich at the blue line. He keeps in. Driassi loses the puck there. Good play by Bryce Litke. And then the Thunder are able to clear as Simonetta plays it down.
And Bryce Litke not in the lineup yesterday, but tonight getting an early look on the penalty kill with the Cristofaro in the box.
That'll bring the power play to an end. We're at 14:47 to go. Still scoreless here in the first period. And for those that were in attendance last night or watched the game, may be surprised that we're still 0-0. But a couple of penalties early. We've had a fight and a big hit there from Taylor Cutting on Kristall. We mentioned the physical play of the Thunder last night. That's the best hit of the night so far.
Yeah, Delaware's definitely going to throw their body around. They are not afraid of any team in this league, and that they've made that known.
Pass just a bit too far for Shea Carey, but it comes to Alvis in the circle. Tried to get a shot off, but that was blocked. And then another big hit from Cutting right on the Delaware bench as he throws Shea Carey into his own bench. Now it's going to be a delayed offside as Ryan Alvis tries to add a little physical play for Battle Creek, but found himself in the Thunder zone. They had to vacate. So the Thunder nearly with a free out here. Basie tried to carry it out across the blue line. Gets chipped back in. They play it through center. They'll battle for it at the blue line. Christos Bormanis comes away with his shot. Pad save, rebound is thrown into the corner. Comes back to Bormanis. Loose in front. Chipped away there by Michael Thomas and back to center where Daniel DeCristofaro settles it down.
That was a great play by Bormanis. You shoot for the rebound. Good finish again there by Taylor Cutting on Strack.
That's 3 good hits on this shift for Cutter. And that's really when he's at his best, when he's throwing the body around like that. But also sometimes leads to some offensive chances like here with Christos Bormanis walking in. And a shot that was deflected but ends up right in the breadbasket of Joel Eisenhower, and he'll hold for a faceoff.
Eisenhower's been much better tonight early here. I know that's probably the biggest tester of the night so far, but he's looked good. He's looked clean. He's seen the puck well.
And defensively, Battle Creek's played better in front of him through the first 5 minutes and 40 seconds of this first period. Evan McIntosh out now with Brennan Young. Eric Masters off the draw, bouncing puck. Gets thrown towards the sideboards. And it comes back to center. Evan McIntosh will play it back to DeCristofaro. Across the red line, he'll just dump it in. Just wide of the paddle of Eisenhower. Evan McIntosh gets to it first. Now it's in the skates of Ryan Driassi. And Mac gets to it again. Now Brennan Young plays it back to the blue line. Paisano will wind and fire. Good job by McIntosh in front with a bit of a screen. But Joel Eisenhower, as you mentioned, another good save there, Mikey. He definitely looks crisper tonight.
Yeah, and 2 bodies in front. It's Eric Masters and Evan McIntosh. Someone's got to get a stick on it or take away the eyes of Eisenhower. Way too easy for him.
Another face-off to his right. Same lines will stay out. It's Alvis and McIntosh on the draw. Evan with another win. Brenner gets it back to the blue line, and Dunford dumps it into the corner. Joseph Brennan takes a bump from Brennan Young. And then Michael Thomas plays it further. Gregorich is able to get it through center. Evan McIntosh will track it down for the Thunder. He'll play it across. Brian Dunford picking up speed through the neutral zone. Across the Battle Creek blue line. Throws it in front. A good job defensively there by Brennan to deflect that. And now here comes Gregorich the other way for Battle Creek. Nice touch pass right on the stick of Thomas. Thomas is marked, and then a good defensive play by Dunford takes the puck away from Gregorich. Throws it into the corner. Michael Thomas will get there first, though, for Battle Creek. Carey throws one behind the net. Ryan Alvis on the other side plays it a little further. Too far for Gregorich. And it looks like Dunford will get to the puck again, but now he gets stripped. Shea Carey threw one into the slot. Gets all the way back to the blue line. Now Thomas in the circle. Throws one in front. It's loose to the side of the net, and it goes wide. And Aaron Taylor finally gets the glove on it to cover up. Good pressure on that shift by Battle Creek.
Gregorich gives him a pad tap. The bouncing puck, Gregorich didn't get a lot of, but Aaron Taylor reached out, swatted it down with the glove. The shot did look like it was going wide, Gary, you're right. But Aaron Taylor takes no chances. We'll call it a big save up here.
Jared Pfeiffer on the draw this time. With Mark Anthony Simonetta, it's in their skates still right on the circle. And finally, Pfeiffer comes away with it, and he'll just play it back around. Alex Basie gets there first. Tried to play it along, but was bodied there by Luciani. Chris Dahl keeps it the blue line. He'll fire one in, and Aaron Taylor scoops that one up with the glove as Keikos tried to get a stick on it, but I think he missed, and we'll get another face-off.
Well, both teams have been great in their defensive zone so far. A breakdown here or there, that's going to happen. But overall, everything's been from the outside, and it's been pretty easy for the two goaltenders early in the first.
If you're Battle Creek, this is really the start you wanted, right?
Well, Gary, we knew that wasn't the way Battle Creek plays games.
Coming back the other way, Darius Davidson, side angle shot. That's muted by Bush Anderson, but Simonetta gets to the rebound. He's in the corner, tries to spin away from Kristahl. Right in the slot, and a shot from Municello goes wide. Went off the skate of Bush Anderson back into the corner. Comes right back to Tommy on the near wall. Now Pence from the point. His shot is deflected, and now it's loose just inside the blue line. Pence tries to keep, and he does. Still going to stay in the zone as Simonetta gets to it. He'll play it down low for Davidson. Darius scored 4 goals last night, 5-point night. Throws it to Basie. Bouncing save right off the pad of Eisenhower. Might have caught some of the paddle as well as it gets up into the netting for another stoppage of play with 11:03 to go.
Looks more like a saucer pass from Alex Basie as it jumped up on the ice. That's why it was so easy to direct up and out of play for the goaltender Joel Eisenhower.
Evgeny Demin back out now with Kalinin and Bormanis. Paisano and DeCristofaro on defense. Clean win, Demin. Kalinин's shot. That's blocked in front. Now it comes right back in front. Bormanis with a shot. Toe on that for Eisenhower as they play it back to center. Paisano plays across for Demin. Evgeny for Kalinin on the backhand, but a good play by Strzok to keep him from getting that shot off. And now here comes Ryan Driassi the other way. He's harassed from behind from Kalinin, who picks his pocket. Tries to get around Strzok at the blue line. Good hit there. And Nicoletti comes away with the loose puck.
Demin took a stick up high. Sorry, Gary, there. Surprised that went undetected. They went to hit Anton Kalinin. The errant stick hit Demin up high, and here goes Paisano.
Paisano and Strzok. Strzok wanted nothing to do with Paisano here. He's just staying down and praying for the linesman to come in. And I guess it must have been Strzok maybe that caught Demin with the high stick.
Gotta be. It had to be. Paisano went right after him. He saw it clean as day.
Now it'll be interesting to see how the penalties are doled out here. Strzok's only got one glove off, but I don't think he wanted it off, to be perfectly honest. Figure Paisano's easily going to get 5.
Kalinin's not in the best shape going to the bench. He's a bit gimpy. Paisano's in the box.
Well, the hit on Kalinin was clean, but he caught it in a tough spot right above the hip, almost on the ribs. I didn't see the stick up high to Demin. You had a better look at that than I did.
Yeah, he definitely got the stick up high on Demin. He went for a shot high on Kalinin, missed him. Got Demin, I should say, and Paisano took care of business.
And he's still not happy. He's barking at the officials about whatever led up to that hit. And now Shea Carey getting an explanation, as well as Charlie Penns, about the penalties that were waiting to be announced.
Yeah, I'm expecting Delaware to be short, if we're honest.
That's what I would guess,
too. I'm expecting an instigator possibly to go to Tony Paisano. I can't be 100% sure, obviously, but Gary, he's got 5 minutes up on the board.
Oh, he's going to get a major penalty here. Okay. Well, and that's okay. So they give Strzok 2 minutes. So Battle Creek, after 2 minutes, will have 3 minutes of major power play time. I guess the silver lining here, if you're a Thunder fan, is that Paisano's still in the box and not in the locker room. So you get the major penalty, but no misconduct to go along with it.
Right, and Charlie Penn's having a chat with the official. And it's got to be frustrating for the Thunder. It looked like, I'm going to say, 2 willing combatants, as Strzok's penalty came off the board.
Still haven't gotten the official announcement of the penalties yet.
It looks like Paisanos to the locker room.
Well, if he goes to the locker room, that means he's got a game misconduct, which also means he's going to be suspended tomorrow.
I think it's a 10-minute misconduct.
Okay.
As the referee was saying something to the effect if he could come back.
That's what it looked like, right? Motioning that he could come back to the ice. So you're right. It looks like they take the penalty off the board for Strzok. So this is going to be a 5-minute major power play for a Battle Creek team that has struggled on the power play. Just 10% efficiency rate on the season. But they'll be able to score as many as they can in the next 5 minutes. Jared Pfeiffer. He'll play it across to Alvis. Back from suspension, their leading scorer. Played across by Luciani, but nobody home there as Nicoletti wasn't quite as deep as Luciani thought. That puck gets deflected into the netting. We'll get another face-off.
Gary, to be frank, this is going to be tough on the Delaware Thunder. Yesterday you come out, you're up 3-0 already at this point. Now today, you're short 5 minutes at this point.
And you can feel the energy has kind of left the building as well. They could pick it up by killing off this major penalty. They get at least back to center there. Nicoletti nearly kept it in, but play gets stopped, as they're going to say he played it with a high stick. So we'll get a face-off that'll come back into the Battle Creek zone.
Well, Gary, it's been a slow start to this game, to say the least. I mean, it's choppy.
Yes.
There's a lot of penalties, and there's no flow to it.
Yep. Took the words right out of my mouth as far as the rhythm and flow of this game. There hasn't been any. Alvis on the draw with McIntosh. Go ahead.
Another stop here as they come over to the Battle Creek bench to explain a high stick. There's just no need to stop the game for that.
Right. Off the draw, it comes back through center, and now the race is on. Dunford and Gregorich. Dunford gets there, plays it behind the net, but the puck's still loose. Now they'll battle for it to a side. Luciani into the fray. Pens is able to play it along, but he couldn't get it to McIntosh, as pinching in from the blue line was Nicoletti. But it comes to the stick of Brian Dunford. He plays it all the way down, and it goes on Eisenhower, who leaves it behind for Jared Pfeiffer. 45 seconds have elapsed on the major power play.
Well, Gary, it's one of those games we're going to have the media timeout way down in this first period of play. Delaware's been good thus far, kept everything on the outside.
Alvis, Gregorich, right in the circle. Backhands one. Taylor makes the save, and Darius Davidson had the puck, but then a good play by Nicoletti to poke check him. And now Alvis comes away with it behind the net. He'll play it back to the point. Pfeiffer plays it off the wall. Tries to work around Evan McIntosh, and he does. He'll replace Ryan Alvis, who's actually going to go to the bench now. Good hit there by Pens, but the puck still comes to Pfeiffer. Now Nicoletti. He'll play it across to Champlain, who's now on the point. Wild shot. Was looking for a deflection from Luciani, but it went into the corner. Luciani kicked it along, but it comes to Charlie Pens. He plays it further, but again, Nicoletti pinching from the blue line, keeps it in, throws it through the slot. And a good job by Darius Davidson to just play it back through center and all the way down. 3:20 to go on the power play.
Yeah, Delaware's done a good job. Everything's to the outside. That was about 30 seconds of zone time, but it was useless zone time in my opinion. Passes circulating all the way around the outside of the blue line.
Triassi, nice job to work around to Cristofaro. Backhand shot. Taylor with a pad save as he came across the crease, and then the net comes off as we get another whistle.
Wow, what a save by Aaron Taylor off the back wall, right out in front. Looking like a gymnast going left to right to the splits to make a huge save. And for better measure, he makes another one when the net was off just for fun.
Robs Alex Gregorich, but you saw the playmaking ability of Ryan Driassi and why he's getting a little more ice time tonight, as it was his move that set things up there. Face-off win for the... Whoa! The broadcaster nearly ate that puck.
Yep.
I don't get enough hazard pay for that.
Woo! You could keep it, Gary. It's yours.
Nah, that's all right. I'll give it back. I don't want a souvenir that way.
No.
Sue, you all right? She gets a plexiglass souvenir as well. Woo! We've had a few close calls up here this season. That was definitely been the closest.
And I see Coach Penn's talking about next year. He wants to box us in. Now he sees why.
Yeah, we need a bubble. Now we'll get back to play here. The face-off's going to come back into the Delaware zone.
Gary, that was close to you, man.
I was very close. I didn't react. You see, I don't have reaction time enough to actually play this sport. Woo! Now the referee nearly took that one off the noggin. Puck's loose. Champlain carries it back into the Battle Creek zone. Now a look to get the rush on. Pass too far for Driassi into Cristofaro. Will chase. He'll wind it around. Bush Anderson couldn't keep as it comes back through center. and all the way down into the Battle Creek zone. We're now 2:30 to go on this power play, halfway through, and there's only been one shot on goal for Battle Creek.
Well, Gary, this could be a big momentum builder for the Delaware Thunder. And funny thing, Fick said to me, the Battle Creek announcers on the radio this evening, he said, anyone ever get hit with a puck up here? I said no. Looks like I jinxed us, Gary.
Well, we still haven't got hit. That puck landed squarely between my feet, so I didn't actually get hit with it. I think Sue took some of the plexiglass, though, so we'll have to make sure we don't need any Band-Aids up here. Play continues. Anton Kalinin will play it into the Battle Creek zone as the Rumblebees are continuing to struggle to just kind of get the rush going and get anything set up here on this power play. We're down to 7:20 to go in the first period. 1:50 left on the major power play. Jared Pfeiffer works around Simonetta, gets it to Ryan Alvis, but now his pass is deflected back to center off the stick of Mark Anthony Simonetta. Eisenhower comes way out of his net to play that. Nearly a giveaway by Pfeiffer. That could have been terrible timing for Battle Creek if Simonetta was able to get to that puck first.
Well, Gary, Delaware's been short a lot in period number 1. We haven't played much 5-on-5, played a little 4-on-4, and we talked about just a few minutes ago, no flow to this game. And even with a couple Battle Creek power plays, they have not looked good on them, and the flow continues to be slow.
And again, a clear back out to center by Simonetta. Alvis will carry in. Finally looking to get something set up. In the circle, pass behind Nicoletti. Nearly came to carry. It's loose in the slot. Luciani with a spinning shot, and that went wide. Alvis gets to the rebound. He'll walk to the top of the circle, plays it across, bouncing puck. Luciani settles it down, takes a shot right off the shoulder of Aaron Taylor and into the corner. Nicoletti gets to it. Back to him. He'll hold, plays it across. At the point, Jared Pfeiffer. Alvis up top. Now to Nicoletti for a one-timer. Didn't get much on it, and Basie blocks that. Can't clear the zone, though. Alvis keeps it the blue line. Nicoletti backhands further. We're down to 38 seconds. Thrown in front by Luciani. Went off a stick, and Pfeiffer will play it at the blue line. Jarrett carries towards the top. Right at the top of the circle. Fires a shot. That's blocked in bodies. It's loose in front. Clearing attempt by Municello is blocked there by Champlain. Pfeiffer keeps it in. John will hold at the circle. 20 seconds left of the power play. He winds it, fires. That shot's blocked by Municello, but it comes right to Luciani in the corner. Side angle shot, and Taylor covers up as Carey was trying to whack away at it in front, but he was pinned down by Charlie Penz. 12 seconds left on the power play. 5:38 to go in a scoreless first period.
Aaron Taylor, good there. That save on Luciani, that was tough. He was down a little early, Aaron Taylor, and he didn't know where that puck was exactly, but he found a way to fought it off, and it goes up and over the cage.
Champlain will stay out with Driassi, Gregorich, Bush Anderson off the draw. Driassi does a nice job to get that puck away from Dunford. And now Champlain comes away with it. Bush Anderson tried to keep it the blue line, couldn't do it. And here comes Evan McIntosh the other way. He'll get across the Battle Creek blue line. His shot muted by Bush Anderson. Sprawling block as well by Chris Dahl. Good defense there by the Rumblebees. Back to center. McIntosh has it again. Avoids a hit from Driassi, but now they go down in a heap right in front of the Battle Creek penalty box. Champlain was able to play it further, but Bryce Litke comes back the other way for Delaware. Drop pass. Davidson, top of the circle, score! Darius Davidson. I'm not sure if Evan McIntosh got a piece of that, but it beat Joe Eisenhower 5-hole, and the Thunder are up 1-0.
Yeah, it didn't look like anyone got a tip in front. Darius Davidson, 5 in 2 games for the Delaware Thunder. Stay hot, young man. A nice goal scorer's goal. Gary, does Eisenhower want that back, though?
Oh, without question he does, and what a killer. You just had 5 minutes of power play time, and less than 30 seconds after you were only able to generate 3 shots on net during those 5 minutes, you give up the game-leading goal coming back the other way. That's just got to be deflating if you're Battle Creek.
Absolutely, Gary.
Off the draw, Jared Pfeiffer wins it. Joe Brennan will play it out for the Rumblebees. Off of Keikos. DeCristofaro struggles with it. Now it comes to Jared Pfeiffer. Pfeiffer looks to work around Eric Masters, gets to the corner, where he's marked by Penz. Tries to kick the puck along, gets it back to the blue line. Michael Thomas keeps there, bangs it off the sidewall. Nearly came away to Pfeiffer, and it does again. He'll fire a shot. That goes high and wide. Too far for Luciani as well, as they'll battle along the near wall for it. Thrown through the crease as Eric Masters will play it back to center. Bouncing puck settled down by Michael Thomas. 4:22 to go. He'll backhand it along. Masters plays it in. This play now onside. Joel Eisenhower will hold it up there. Evan McIntosh needs a change. Joe Brennan. He'll bring it back the other way. Jared Pfeiffer now. He'll just dump it all the way in. Battle Creek's going to do a wholesale change here as Charlie Penn's corrals it in the corner. 4 minutes left in the first. 1-0 Delaware.
Well, Gary, it's been tough to get a read on this first period, trying to say who played better, who didn't. Obviously, Delaware, that 5-minute kill is the big talking point of this first period, but I don't think neither team has played all that good in this first period.
No, it's been choppy. Passes have not been crisp. Right there's an offside play that you just can't have. I mean, you just got to have a little bit better awareness there. But you're right. But, right from the first minute of the game, it's just been tough to get a read. Finally, we'll get to the media timeout with 3:44 left here in the first period. Media timeout. Remember, these jerseys that you see the Thunder wearing tonight are up for auction on the Live Source app. 1-0 Delaware. This has not been a great exhibition of hockey, honestly.
No. I would say that this first period's been a little all over the place for both teams here, and Aaron Taylor, in my mind, has been the best player on the ice, and I would have said Joel Eisenhower up into that latest goal.
And I would agree with you. Aaron made a couple of good saves, but again, if you're Battle Creek, we talked about their struggles in the power play last night, but I don't know, you kind of struggle to figure out what are they trying to accomplish, even once they get in the zone and get set up. There's no side-to-side motion. You don't see somebody camping out in front. It just looks like they're kind of getting it back to the point, hoping to skate into the circle and find a shooting lane, and it just isn't working. Anton Kalina, good back check there by Driassi, strips him of the puck, but only back to center where Evgeny Demin corrals. He'll play it across to Bormanis, touch pass to Dunford. Dunford in the slot, scores! Brian Dunford beat Eisenhower over the glove hand, and the Thunder are up 2-0.
Brian Dunford gets to the high slot, makes no mistake over the glove of Joel Eisenhower. He's having a laugh. That's his third goal of the season for Dunford, and it's 2-0 Thunder.
And you talk about key acquisitions. We've mentioned Darius Davidson, obviously, Christers Bormanis. Dunford's a guy that was brought in about 16 games ago to help out on the blue line. He's been forced into playing center at times, and he's done whatever the team's asked of him. And he's excelled in every area, and it's nice to see him put one in between the pipes there.
Right, and he had those two in Watertown, and he was getting some jokes from the bench that now he's a big goal scorer on this team. Dunford's definitely more known for being a physical guy. He'll run around, and he'll play a solid game. He's very reliable. Not usually known for his goal scoring, but he's got 3 this season.
Demin with a stretch pass to Bormanis. Now Evgeny walks in, but he kind of threw off Kalinin a bit as they were offside. 3:01 to go.
3:01 to go in the first period of play. It's now 2-0 Delaware Thunder. And now they're starting to look a little bit more like last night. A good pass in the slot area finds Dunford for that second goal. That was what last night's game looked like.
Well, and I think the key to that, too, partially, is in 5-on-5 scenarios, I think the Thunder are at their best. And there wasn't a lot of that through the first 15 minutes of this first period. Now that we're back to that, you've seen them create a couple of quality chances and be able to beat Joel Eisenhower. Puck loose in the corner. John Champlain pays it ahead. Shea Carey has it there. Gets it through center, but too far for Gregorich. But it looks like Alex is going to beat DeCristofaro to the puck, and he does. Holds it there in the corner. It's taken down, but keeps the puck, at least momentarily, before DeCristofaro got a little help from Evan McIntosh. Bryce Lickey with a backhand pass. Brennan Young now walks right into the slot. Poke check by Brennan. Now his pass is deflected back to center. Tapped ahead. Keiko's in the circle shot. Save! Aaron Taylor. Never a good sign when the goaltender looks behind him, but Aaron's got it between the pads for another stoppage of play.
I don't think there was a reason for Aaron to look behind him. I think he knew he had it the whole time. Sometimes you just make a peek just to be safe. That's another big save by Aaron Taylor. All reliable in net.
2:11 to go in the first. 2-0 Delaware. Simonetta back out. He'll draw with Jared Pfeiffer here. Jared wins it. Thomas from the point. Shot save. Aaron Taylor saw that one all the way and is able to hold no rebound. Not sure. Is that Champlain that went down at the side of the net? No, actually, that's Susi. We didn't see Vinny Susi last night. My bad. That's Keikos. We mentioned the numbers.
On the backs of those jerseys, it's tough. But, yes, that is Keikos, who yesterday I thought played pretty well. He's a guy, not the biggest guy, but he likes to go to the front of that. And that time, Basie and Pens gave him a bit of a sandwich trying to get through.
Municello dumps it into the Battle Creek zone. Davidson gets to it and he scores! Darius Davidson from a tough angle beats Joel Eisenhower to the short side, and 2 more for Darius Davidson. Tonight that's 6 in 2 games, and the Thunder are up 3-0.
How good was that from Thomas Municello? It's almost like a soccer play. You go find some space, have your forward chase it down, and Davidson, another goal scorer's goal off the post and in, a thing of beauty.
Wow, now Joel Eisenhower giving up 12 goals in the last 2 games. After giving up 9 last night, he's given up 3 in about a 3-minute span here tonight, and here come the Thunder again. Christers Bormanis walks into the circle through the slot that was under the stick of Demon. Good play by Nicoletti to raise Demon's stick there. Now he bumps him off the puck, but Bormanis gets to it in the corner. He throws one in front. Was hoping for Tony Kalinin, but I believe Eisenhower got a stick on it. Back down into the corner, Bormanis plays it further. Tony Kalinin behind the net gets it to Demon. Again, Demon reverses, gets caught up in the ref. Good bump there by number 61. That's Ryan Alvis back in the lineup tonight for Battle Creek. They battle along for it again on the far wall. Comes to Alvis again. Nifty little move to get it out from traffic, and now he comes all the way through the center. Now into the circle. Tried to work around Pens, but Charlie Pens is able to strip him of the puck, and now he plays it ahead to Christers Bormanis. Bouncing puck on Christers, though. Had to stop, get back on side. Now Evgeny Demon in the circle. He'll backhand one in front. Loose, and oh, what a save by Eisenhower. Stoning Bormanis with a right pad. Winding and firing that one is to Cristofaro, but that's well wide. Brian Dunford will pinch in from the D spot, but now it comes to Ryan Driassi. He'll look to clear the zone. His pass ahead to Debo. He'll play it in, and Aaron Taylor just tips out into the corner with 40 seconds to go.
Well, I think all you could do if you're Christers Bormanis there is put your head up to the rafters, because everything was done right. Delaware got the puck to the front. Sometimes the better goaltender just stones you.
To Cristofaro. Poke check there by Bush Anderson. He'll find Brennan Young. High slot shot and a save by Eisenhower with the shoulder. Cutter throws one in front. Eisenhower's well out of position there, but nobody home for the Thunder. To Cristofaro. Bouncing puck in front. I don't think Eisenhower realized it was right under his pad. And now Champlain and Cutter getting into it a bit there in the crease.
Well, Taylor Cutting's not the guy who's going to back down as Champlain came in late, but I like that from Champlain. You stand up for your goaltender, and it looks like Cutting's going to go to the box now for the extra push there.
Yeah, kind of threw his stick into the skates there of Champlain. Now remember, Champlain is the one that got into it with Charlie Pens early on in this period, which kind of started that onslaught of penalties.
Now they're going to let him stay, it looks like.
McIntosh, Cutter, and Brennan Young will stay out for Delaware. It's Champlain out with Gregorich and Carey. Champlain wins the draw. Bush Anderson plays it along, 15 seconds left. Back through center, but Dunford holds at the red line. He'll play it across to McIntosh. Evan back to Dunford. That'll just about do it for the period. 2 seconds, 1 second. That'll bring us to the horn. So 20 very sloppy minutes of hockey. Well, actually, I should rephrase. 15 minutes of pretty sloppy hockey. And then the last 5 minutes, the Thunder get back to their 5-on-5 game, and they dominate. They put 3 on the board, and they lead the Battle Creek Rumblebees 3-0 after the first frame. And kind of helter-skelter at times there in that first period. Seemed to settle down a bit there at the end.
Well, you had the penalties, you have things that are going to chop up a game, and that's exactly what happened. Then the Delaware team got their legs going, they killed the penalty, and Gary, I said it, if that 5-minute penalty gets killed off, it'll be a huge swing of momentum.
Well, absolutely. It was just deflating if you're Battle Creek. Not just the fact that you didn't score on that major power play, but the fact that you really only had one really, primo scoring chance. He had a couple of shots on goal, but nothing that ever really threatened Aaron Taylor.
Right.
Except for that one shot from Luciani that Taylor saved with the shoulder. So that would, to me, be even more frustrating. And then, right after the major penalty expires, less than a minute later, you give up the first goal of the game, and then the Thunder add 2 more.
Right, and Gary, the frustration is that this team could be in this game. They could be up 1-0. They could be up 2-0. If Battle Creek gets the first goal on that power play, who knows what we're looking at right now?
No, I'm giving you a time check of the intermission. We're going to step aside here. Maybe I'm still feeling the effects of the fear of that puck coming our way. So we'll try to settle things down here in the booth. We'll take a moment to thank our fine sponsors, and then we'll come back with second period action with the Thunder leading Battle Creek 3-0. You're watching, I should say, Delaware Thunder hockey live on YouTube and at federalhockey.com.
Delaware Thunder hockey is brought to you in part by Betsy Ross Pizza, Brimminghorn Meadery, Duck Creek Printing, Gatehouse Media, M&T Bank, Easy Loans Incorporated, The Barn, Harrington Insurance, Big Oyster Brewery, 47 ABC, Delaware Prep Ice Hockey, Bridal Bit Liquors, Charlie's Painting, American Hockey Services, Forever Media, Applebee's Grill and Bar, Robert Webster Cosmetic and Family Dentistry, Delmarva Chiropractic and Wellness Center, First Aid Fabrication, Pizza King, Post-Acute Medical, Premier Orthopedic Bone and Joint Care, Holiday Inn Express, the Delaware State Lottery, Planet Fitness, Mission Barbecue, THG Transport Incorporated, the YMCA of Dover, CrossFit Dover, Texas Roadhouse, Urco Ceilings and Interiors, Chick-fil-A, MD Mechanical, Fine Line Website and IT Consulting, Super 8, Alpha Care Medical, and Bay Health. We'll be back with the next period's action coming up. You're watching Delaware Thunder Hockey on YouTube. For Mike Basile, I'm Gary Schofield. We'll be back to the action momentarily.
And we welcome you back into Thunderdome. Gary Schofield alongside Mikey Basile, who will join us momentarily as we get you set for second period action in the Federal Prospects Hockey League with the Delaware Thunder leading the Battle Creek Rumblebees by a score of 3-0 in what was a sloppy first period of play, marred by penalties, a couple of fighting majors, including a 10-minute misconduct for instigation against Anthony Paisano. Charlie Penns and John Champlain got caught up in a fight as well. The physicality has not been quite what it was last night for Delaware, but they've certainly been the more aggressive team when it comes to the physical play. And it was a scoreless game until the killing off of a 5-minute major penalty. And then 15 seconds later, Darius Davidson lit the lamp, and then that led to a span of 3 goals in just 3 minutes and 2 seconds. 2 by Davidson and 1 by Brian Dunford. And that's where we stand, 3-0 Delaware as we head into period number 2. So it's almost different night. Not the same story, but similar story. It was 5-0 at the end of one last night, 3-0 at the end of one, but almost feel like the way this one went might even be more demoralizing.
Yeah, I mean, you had chances. That's the thing. Yesterday, yeah, they never felt like they were in the game. Tonight, they felt like they were in it, and now are they out of it? We'll see. The start of the second period is going to be very crucial for both of these teams.
They outshot the Thunder in the first period 14-13, which I think might be misleading. Not to say that they didn't have a couple of good chances, but a lot of those shots were from long range, kind of, there's no save in my opinion. It's an easy save.
Right.
But easier because Aaron Taylor wasn't screened. There wasn't a lot of traffic in front. And usually when he sees the puck all the way, he's going to make those saves 99% of the time.
Well, Gary, you know Aaron Taylor, when he sees it, he stops. It's as simple as that. Yesterday, the 2 goals he's given up, he was screened on both of them. And then that's how the puck ends up in the back of the net. I had the pleasure when I went out quickly to the concourse, I got to meet Darius Davidson's father out there.
Okay.
He wants to say a quick hello to Monica Davidson, his wife. So we'll say a quick hello to her here on the broadcast.
Well, it's great to have Darius here. Of course, Darius from Surrey, British Columbia, has spent some time in the SPHL this year, but we're glad to have him here as a part of the Delaware Thunder. 6 goals in 2 nights. He'll be looking for back-to-back hat tricks. That would be another Delaware Thunder first, in which have been a weekend of many firsts so far for the team wearing purple tonight. Second period underway. Joe Brennan carries the puck out behind his own net, and then he throws it behind. It's too far for Michael Thomas. Now he's harassed a bit by Mark-Anthony Simonetta, but he's able to get out of the zone and find Shea Carey. Carey streaking Gregorievich, and a good save by Anthony Taylor with the glove. That's the best chance of the night so far for Battle Creek.
And that's a huge save by 39 in net for the team wearing purple, as you just stated. 20 seconds into the second, we talked about a fast start. That's how you negate it.
Gregorich with a great chance, but Aaron Taylor strong on the doorstep. Off the draw, Battle Creek with a win. Joe Brennan at the blue line. He'll throw one in front, but it's wide. Taylor paddles that into the corner. Puck squirts back to the blue line. Municello gives it to Simonetta, who will carry with speed. Poke check there by Brennan, but he gets it back. Peels away, throws one through the slot, but it was behind Davidson. And Gregorich is able to clear it back to center. He finds Shea Carey. Carey with a little drop pass from Michael Thomas. His shot, that goes off the leg of Alex Basie and into the corner. Basie battling with Gregorich there. He just winds it around the wall. Brennan was too far, so he can't keep it in. He'll have to chase it all the way back down. No icing here, and the Thunder are able to make a change. Bormanis, Kalinin, and Demon come out, although Demon's got to wait for Simonetta. Right in front, Kalinin with a shot, didn't get a lot on it, and it goes wide. Brennan plays it into the corner. Kalinin gets it back. Christopher Bormanis now tried to find Simonetta, but it got in his skates, and now he fans on the pass attempt back to the point, but he holds the puck. Kalinin back to the point for DeCristofaro. Back to Kalinin. Now he loses the puck, but Daniel keeps it in. They'll walk to the circle, fires a shot, but that's deflected. Goes around, Demon tries to keep it in there, and he does. Too far for Kalinin, though. Bormanis gets to the puck. Tried to throw it in front. Ended up in skates. Clearing attempt kept in by DeCristofaro. His pass off the heel of the stick of Bormanis, and now Battle Creek comes back the other way.
One too many passes there, Gary, a couple times. First, Simonetta with a great feed to Kalinin, and then Bormanis. I'd love to see him shoot that. It was a tough pass cross ice to Simonetta. It was in his skates.
Demon back to center to Bormanis. On the tape to Kalinin. He gets sandwiched by a couple of Rumblebees. Keikos got it to center, but no further as DeCristofaro holds. Has to wait for his teammates to get out of the zone, and then just dumps it in. Nicoletti drops one behind the net. Cristal plays it further. Bormanis battles with Keikos there. Now in the corner, it's in the skates of Kalinin. Now it comes nearly into the crease. Eisenhower paddles it away through the crease. Bormanis couldn't get a stick on it. Now it gets through to Cristofaro and back down into the Delaware zone.
Well, you talk about the second line, Bormanis and company. Anton Kalinin and Evgeny Demin starting to create. They've been wonderful again here tonight. I just like to see Demin shoot the puck a little more.
Evan McIntosh is able to carry it the other way. His pass for Masters a bit too far. But Cristal couldn't settle the bouncing puck, and Eric Masters nearly beat him to it again. Big bump there from Taylor Cutting. Man, he has been physical tonight. Masters behind the net. Fights with Jared Pfeiffer for the puck. It goes into the corner. You see Cristal a little bit more hesitant that time around to bonding with Taylor Cutting. Does get the puck to Nicoletti, though. He avoids a big hit from Masters. And now Basie backhands one through center. Nearly stolen by Pfeiffer. He's able to knife it back into the Delaware zone where Aaron Taylor will play it.
Well, Gary, it's that whole third line that plays better when they're checking. McIntosh, Cutting, and Masters. When they're throwing the body around, they're a very dangerous line.
Alex Basie carries across the red line and dumps it into the Battle Creek zone. Evan McIntosh will chase with Michael Thomas. Matt gets to the puck first. Good back check there by Shea Carey, though. Gets the puck to Michael Thomas, now to Gregorich. He's held up at the blue line. Good play by Bryce Litke. Shea Carey nearly carried it into the zone. Would have been offside, though. He's got to peel back. Basie, 16:15 to go in the second period. 3-0 Delaware. Basie off the wall to Taylor Cutting. He's got a streaking Darius Davidson. Saw him too late, though. And Joel Eisenhower was able to get the paddle on that pass and deflect it out of play.
Yeah, he saw him a second too late there. Darius Davidson looking for the hat trick once again. And he just looks so calm when he plays, doesn't he? The demeanor's there. He's a scorer. He makes it look very, very easy.
Yeah, just very smooth. Calm is the best way to describe it, as you just did. Everything he does has kind of a relaxed feel to it. Simonetta on the draw here with Alvis. Alvis wins it into the corner. Played around by Bush Anderson. Comes to Driassi along the near wall. Gets it to center, but a good hustle play by Municello gets him off the puck. DeCristofaro works around him. Comes back the other way. Darius Davidson. Simonetta back to Davidson. Side angle shot. I think that hit a body in front before it got to Eisenhower. Not quite clear, though. Driassi tries to play it around Pens. Charlie keeps. Fires a shot well wide. Went off Davidson, and they're able to clear it back to center ice.
I like that from Charlie Pence. Put the puck on the net. Obviously not the outcome he was looking for. Hit Darius Davison in the hockey pants area, and the puck came out the other way.
15:30 to go. Good outlet pass there to Simonetta. He'll cross the blue line. Crisscrosses Municello. Fires a shot, and Eisenhower gloves that down, and he'll hold. 15:23 left. Thunder up 3-0.
Well, Gary, since that Gregorich chance early in the period, it's been all Thunder. They got the puck in deep, and they've gone to work. It's been pretty simple for this Thunder team. You better be careful. That glass is broken, Gary.
Yeah, I got a little off balance there. I have flashbacks to that puck coming at me in the first period.
Yeah, Gary, I went down there, and the training staff asked, everyone good up there? Everyone okay? We're all right up here.
Yeah, aside from nerves, Doc, we're good. Physically, no problem. Mentally, I can't promise you anything. Bormanis to Bryce Litke at the point. He takes a shot. Good block there by Luciani. Took a weird bounce off the back wall, but a heads-up play by Jared Pfeiffer carries it back into the corner, and he plays it back to center. Keikos has it there. Cross-ice pass behind Nicoletti, but he's able to jam it back into the Delaware zone behind the net. Bryce Litke carries for Delaware. He'll play it along to Kalinin, who let it go, and it went all the way back through center to Nicoletti. He's harassed by Demin. His clearing attempt, though, stolen by Kalinin. Kalinин's pass behind Demin. It goes into the corner. Nicoletti gets to it first. He'll shuffle it around, but not far enough to get past Christopher Bormanis. Good bump there from Keikos, and Jared Pfeiffer is able to get it back through center.
Well, I think Bryce Litke, who's got the puck right now, has played a good game today. As I say it, he gives it away in his own zone, but Litke's got the first assist tonight on the opening goal.
Kalinin and Bormanis on a 2-on-1. Christers to Kalinin. Great sliding save by Joel Eisenhower. Rebound to the near wall, and Evgeny Demin gets it back in the circle. In front, Bormanis. Good back check, Jared Pfeiffer. Pens from the point, and a good glove save from Joel Eisenhower. 14:14 to go. He keeps this a 3-goal game. This is the Joel Eisenhower we expected to see last night.
Right, he's not the biggest goalie in the league by means, but he's so good laterally. You saw it on the Anton Kalinin save there from the slot area.
Those were the types of chances the Thunder weren't missing last night with those odd man rushes, but a couple of big saves by Joel Eisenhower tonight, keeping Battle Creek in the game. Shot from the point knocked down by John Champlain, but then he overskates the puck, and he's got to play it back into his own zone. Joe Brennan to Michael Thomas. Joe Brennan, the Philly native, who drove down Route 1 to jump into the action tonight for Battle Creek today, making his professional debut this season tonight. Michael Thomas just throws it back behind the net. And Battle Creek can't clear it out. Alex Basie shot, that's deflected by Champlain. And then our buddy James Piccone nearly took that one off the noggin behind the Thunder bench.
Gary, I haven't seen much of Ryan Driassi in this period. I did see him on the bench. I wonder if he took a shot late in the period or something. It looks like he's healthy on the bench, but he has not.
Yeah, he was out for the first shift, but it was a short shift. And you're right, I don't think we've seen him since. Off the face-off, Battle Creek with another win. John Champlain tries to carry it through two Thunder players. He's at least able to get it into the Delaware zone, where Gregorich will battle with Basie behind the net. Penns plays it along. Back to the point, Michael Thomas with a shot. That's blockered aside by Aaron Taylor. Good play there by Carey to kick the puck towards the net, and Aaron Taylor just covers up for a face-off.
Aaron Taylor taking no chances there. Plenty of time to cover up and get a whistle in the offensive zone with 13:21 to play in the middle frame. It's the period of the long change, Gary. A little tougher on the D-men here. Not sure who that is. Someone on the bench. It's Champlain who's in a bit of discomfort at the end of the Battle Creek bench.
Well, he took that shot right off the shin guard that deflected out of play earlier in that shift. I wonder if he's feeling the effects of that. Remember, he got banked up a little bit last night as well. Municello turns, fires. That shot's blocked by Cristal. And Charles DeBeau, the fourth, will play it back to center. There's Driassi back on the ice. He looks to work around Dunford. Gets it in front. Good play by Brian, but he's going to get called for a hold as he took Driassi down. That's going to lead to a Battle Creek power play.
I like that play by Driassi. Inside out a bit. We've seen him do it all weekend long. Imagine if he was a bit bigger. He could be very dangerous for years to come.
Well, you can see he wears the 88. I would imagine in homage to Eric Lindros, and certainly has some of the offensive skills, but as you mentioned, lacks the size of Big E.
That's what he was known for.
Dunford goes to the box for two, so Battle Creek back to the power play with a chance to try to get back in this game. Now remember, they had a major power play in the first period and couldn't score. Shot from the points deflected. Nicoletti trying to keep it in. They did for a moment, but then Anton Kalinin comes through center. Plays it ahead to Demon. Evgeny throws one in front. Kalinin, I'm not sure if he got much on it, but that was a good play by Eisenhower as well to try to deflect that away. Demon right in front to Kalinin again, and a shot and a save Eisenhower. Now behind the net, Carey gives it away again. Kalinin in front for Demon, but that pass deflected by the paddle of Eisenhower, and Battle Creek comes back the other way.
That's the short-handed dynamic duo. Uh-oh, Pfeiffer caught an edge.
Big hit there from Charlie Penns, and the Thunder are able to clear that one back down again. Eisenhower holds, trying to work it around Kalinin, and at least gets it to Nicoletti. Nicoletti avoids getting his pocket picked, and now Alvis will circle back. 1:05 left in the man advantage. Battle Creek hasn't even gotten set up in the Delaware zone yet.
Well, Gary, it's been such a problem all season long, this power play.
Another
Here's another
giveaway.
problem.
Municello to Davidson. Oh, and he sends it wide. Wasn't sure Municello was going to be able to get that pass to Darius, but he did somehow. Gregorich now trying to skate away from Davidson. At least gets it out of the Battle Creek zone. To Alvis. Across the blue line he holds. Plays it down low to Gregorich, but he just backhands a pass to nobody in particular and paid the price as he took a hit from Paisano in the corner. Eisenhower settles it down for Cristal. 30 seconds left to go on the power play. Cristal, long pass for Gregorich. Got a stick on it, but wasn't able to corral it. Charlie Penns, he'll bang it around the wall. Too far for Municello. Shot from the point deflected. That goes wide of Taylor. And now Davidson coming back the other way. Loses the puck at the circle, but Charlie Penns is there. Long pass right on the tape of Municello. Thomas walks to the circle. Shot that one off of Cristal and wide. And then took a crazy carom behind the net. Davidson threw it in front, but found John Champlain instead of Municello. Power play is over. We're back to 5-a-side with 10:50 to go. Keikos walks in, takes a shot. Penns blocked it, and he seems to be a bit hobbled after blocking that shot. Another shot, and Aaron Taylor's able to glove that down. And Charlie Penns really favoring that left leg right now.
Tough as nails, isn't he, Gary?
He is. Well,
I've never seen a player, I've called hockey for many years, I've never seen a player eat as many shots as the captain, Charlie Pence, does.
Yeah.
Right to the locker room for the captain.
Now, remember, he took a shot right off the neck yesterday and only missed a couple of minutes before coming back. That one looks like it stung him a little bit worse there. Not sure if that caught him on the shin, but he's definitely hobbled with that left leg, so we'll keep an eye on him there. Brennan Young tried to play one in front to McIntosh. Good play by Michael Thomas to break it up. Now behind the net, Joe Brennan gets it to Luciani. Luciani, cross ice. Ryan Alvis. He'll crisscross with DeBow the fourth. Walks into the circle, fires a shot. That went high and wide. Not sure if Aaron Taylor got that off the knob of his stick before it went out of play, but either way, we get a stoppage with 10:17 to go.
It sounded like it nipped the top of his stick, Gary, from up here. Another big save by Taylor, who's, I can't say the word, through the first half of the game.
That's right. That would be the broadcaster's jinx. You don't want to do that, my friend. 10:17 to go. Next stoppage will bring us to the media timeout as long as it's not after a goal or a penalty. Outlet pass for Taylor Cutting. Nice little touch pass to Brennan Young. That's a good play by Michael Thomas as well to get the puck away from him. Charles DeBow the fourth. Cross ice pass. That's intercepted by Evan McIntosh. He plays it back to DeCristofaro. We're halfway through this one. Delaware Thunder leading Battle Creek 3-0. Touch pass from Brennan Young to DeCristofaro. Bounces into the Battle Creek zone. Eisenhower plays it to the wall, but Taylor gets to it. Now Cutter fans on the pass. And now Ryan Alvis will look to break out for Battle Creek. Brenner banging his stick on the wall. I think he was hoping that Taylor Cutting would have found him. Long cross-ice pass goes into the Delaware zone, and Alex Basie will carry it back the other way. Hits Municello. Nice pass to Mark Anthony Simonetta. In front, Eisenhower with another big save, beating Simonetta on the backhand.
Wow, that's the Joel Eisenhower.
Brenner can't clear. Darius Davidson in the circle. Didn't get much on the shot, but Michael Thomas can't get it out of the zone either. A bump there from Gregorich gets the puck to John Champlain, and now he'll look to clear the offensive zone, and he does.
Keeping an eye on that bench. Seeing Charlie Pence come back. Big hit there. Broken stick.
Yeah, Dunford and Champlain came together. Brian Dunford took the worst of it and broke his stick in the process. Wide open net in front. Taylor keeps it out somehow with a bouncing puck, but it's still loose behind the net. Gregorich kicks it along. Municello tries to avoid the hit from Champlain. Puck still loose in the corner. Finally, Daniel DeCristofaro gets to it, tries to chip it out. Good keep for a moment by Strock, but then it comes back to center, and he has to play it back to Nicoletti.
That's huge that puck sneaked out, because now Brian Dunford thought he could get to the bench, but he couldn't.
Shea Carey from the circle. Pad save, rebound shot, Keikos. That's blockered aside by Aaron Taylor and out of play. That'll bring us to the media timeout with 8:23 to go.
Absolutely phenomenal night thus far for Aaron Taylor. Two big saves. Shot for a rebound. They get that rebound. Comes right back to the slot. Blockered away by Aaron Taylor. Calm, cool, and collected tonight.
So nobody's found the twine here in the second period. Again, a power play opportunity for Battle Creek where they could have at least tried to feel like they're back in this game, but they just can't get out of their own zone. Too many giveaways. Can't get anything set up on the power play. And now you see why they score at such a little clip throughout the year.
Yeah, you really see it. It's usually one and done. That was the very rare time where they had a couple chances. And the shots just usually tonight haven't been that many high quality, maybe 2 or 3 grade A scoring chances.
So with 8:23 to go, again, I'm Gary Schofield alongside Mike Basile. Don't forget the awesome jerseys that you see the Thunder wearing tonight in honor of Cancer Awareness Night. They are up for auction. Go to the Live Source app. No matter where you're watching from tonight, you can put in a bid to take home one of those great jerseys, and a portion of the proceeds will go towards cancer research. So out of the media timeout, face off to the right of Aaron Taylor, and a win for Jared Pfeiffer. Chris Dahl plays it to the circle. Keikos' pass off the stick of Luciani. Now here come the Thunder the other way. A 3-on-1 developing. Battle Creek gets back, though, as Bush Anderson strips Bormanis. And the puck comes free behind the Battle Creek net. Bush Anderson, battling along with Christers there, is able to knife it ahead to Keikos. Keikos backhands one for Pfeiffer, but he gets stripped. Kalinin, his pass deflected, and now coming back the other way is Luciani. Keikos into the Delaware zone, and a big hit from Anthony Paisano, but the puck played further by Jared Pfeiffer. Paisano gets him off the puck as well. But now back in the corner, Pfeiffer's able to get it to Keikos. He's battling with Demon. Evgeny Demon turns away from Pfeiffer and is able to get it ahead to Kalinin. Kalinин's pass for Demon a bit too far, but it comes back to him. Evgeny across the blue line. He'll walk it into the slot. Fires a shot. And it goes over the crossbar, but Christopher Bormanis gets to the rebound in the corner. He's marked by Pfeiffer there. They'll battle along the boards for it. Kalinin comes in to join the fray, along with Joe Brennan. Puck squirts free, and Brennan will bring it back behind the Battle Creek net.
It was another good play by Bryce Litke there. Got back and forced the puck forward after the pass to Demon from Kalinin was well off the mark.
Luciani's dump opportunity went right off of the torso of Daniel DeCristofaro. He carries back the other way for Delaware now. Cross the blue line, works through two Rumblebees, but couldn't get through a third as Michael Thomas strips him of the puck. Outlet pass for Driassi a bit too far, and this will be icing against Battle Creek.
There's Driassi and Basie, two buddies that know each other. That's one of the reasons Driassi found out about the Delaware Thunder. Basie was part of the reason that he came here. Pass just a bit in front of him, and the two meet. And Alex Basie, also a couple block shots tonight. I thought he's been good. Still don't see Charlie Pence on the Thunder bench.
No, and certainly not a good sign. And again, there's only a few spots on a hockey player's body where they're not well padded, and right around the top of the skate is one of those spots, and I think that just might be where that puck caught Charlie Pence. So we'll hope to maybe get an update for you at the intermission. We're down to 6:30 to go here in the second period. Delaware leading 3-0. Clearing attempt from Basie, stolen by Bowden the fourth. Now we're going to get a penalty. I think they're going to get Basie for the hook. Bowden, for a second, thought that penalty was going to be called on him.
Yeah, it looked like he thought that. He threw his arms up, and I was a little confused as to why. And he still thinks it's on him. He's not sure.
Oh, yeah, he was going to the penalty box. Somebody on the Battle Creek bench caught his attention enough to tell him, oh, no, we're going to the power play. So Champlain, Driassi, Gregorich, Bush Anderson, and Cristal.
Don't look too guilty now.
Back to the point. Cristal, after the face-off win, steps up into the circle. Driassi from the side angle goes right through the crease, but nobody was home on the other side for Battle Creek. Bush Anderson down low for Champlain. Bush Anderson holds, and again, everything to the outside for Battle Creek. Champlain will bring it around behind the net. Back to the point, Cristal. He'll fire one. Shot was deflected by Gregorich, but Taylor made the save, and Dunford's going to be able to clear it all the way down.
Ryan Dunford, another guy who's had quite the game tonight. He scored a goal from his defensive point, and he's also made tons of good plays. Had that big hit where he ended up breaking his stick as well tonight.
Gregorich across the red line. He'll dump it into the corner and then chase. Oh, man. And he went low to take out Paisano. Puck free behind the net. Gregorich gets to it. Back to the point. Cristal throws it in front. Gregorich tried it on the backhand but couldn't get his puck free, or his stick free from Paisano. And now the puck squirts back into the center ice. Deflected back in by Luciani. Rolling puck on Aaron Taylor. He's able to shuffle it along to Paisano. We're under a minute to go on the power play. 5:18 left in the second period. Thunder lead by 3.
Plenty of time. All this on a delayed offside, Gary.
Mark Anthony Simonetta tried to hit Darius Davidson, but it went right off the heel of his stick. And now Nicoletti looks to reset for Battle Creek behind his own net. Pass, though, again, breakout passes just aren't clean. That one was behind Alvis, so he has to retreat. Now Pfeiffer just throws it across his own zone. Nicoletti's got to come back and get that.
Well, Gary, it just slows everything down. Sorry to cut you off, but you've seen it so many times tonight. It slows down the game for Battle Creek, and now it's one and done.
15 seconds on the power play, and they're going to have to reset again. Joel Eisenhower will stop the puck behind his own net. Jared Pfeiffer looks to skate it out. Gets to center, across the red line, 5 seconds to go. Walks right into the circle, side angle shot. Taylor makes the save. Puck's bouncing in the slot. It's still loose. Nicoletti keeps it in and gets it away from Kalinin, and now Pfeiffer's got it in the corner. Power play's time is up, so we're back to 5 aside. Demon with a pass ahead to Bormanis, who's across the blue line. He walks right in the high slot, shoots that one wide. It's loose behind the net. Nicoletti overskates. Eisenhower covered for a moment. Still loose. Now he'll get the whistle as Evgeny Demon pressured the net a bit. 4:08 to go.
Yeah, that was a good penalty kill once again by the Delaware Thunder. Things are starting to go their way tonight, and on the special teams, I should say. I know they're starting to figure out against a team that struggled in both categories, but I think Delaware's played quite the game thus far tonight.
They lead 3-0. Evgeny Demon, coming off a 7-assist night last night, loses the face-off here, but it's loose there by the near wall. And Anton Kalinin battles with John Champlain and comes away with it in the corner. Gets it to Demon. Demon plays it deep. Pass by Kalinin. That's deflected by Thomas. And now John Champlain comes back the other way. Gregorich Just lofts it back to center where Alex Basie plays it. At the red line, Champlain. They battle at the blue line. The puck squirts into the Delaware zone, but now Dunford will carry it out. Skating through the neutral zone with speed. Drop pass to Bormanis. Bormanis, Kalinin to Demon, who could get a shot off, but Kalinin does! And he beats Eisenhower, top shelf, to make it 4-0 Delaware. After an Ovechkin trick last night, Kalinin's on the board again tonight with his 22nd of the season.
Crafty. Dunford gets it all started. Drop to Bormanis. Over to Evgeny Demon. Backdoor Anton Kalinin over the glove of Eisenhower. 4-0 Thunder.
3.5 to go here in the second period. And man, Eisenhower has made some spectacular saves to keep the game where it was, but no chance there as Kalinin went top shelf just like Grey Goose to beat Eisenhower for the goal. Off the draw, Cutter at the red line. Hits Eric Masters with speed into the zone. He'll wind his way around. Michael Thomas pokes him free of the puck, but it comes loose there in the circle. McIntosh loses it to Debo the fourth. Here comes Ryan Driassi. His shot, a high riser, goes over the glove of Aaron Taylor. Bouncing puck, Ryan Alves couldn't settle it down. And now McIntosh battles for it in the corner. High sticking call coming against Battle Creek. Delayed penalty call. Brennan will play the puck, and that'll bring us the whistle as the Thunder will now go to the power play as McIntosh caught a stick up high from Alves.
They got Alves going to the box. Looks like it'll just be 2 minutes. I don't think there's any wear and tear on McIntosh's face.
Yeah, it was one of those situations where Alves was trying to lift Evan's stick and just missed and caught him right on the chin. So you mentioned the Thunder specialty team starting to warm up a bit. The chance here on the power play to really sort of put this game out of reach. Demon loses the draw to Pfeiffer. Clearing attempt, those knocked down. Second chance by Pfeiffer. At least gets it back to center as Davidson knocks it down.
I would not want to hit that line when he is big as a house.
Darius Davidson crosses the blue line, and the Thunder look to get set up. Plays it to Tony Kalinin. Davidson walks it down into the circle. Back up top to DeCristofaro. He'll wind and fire. Eisenhower makes the save. It's loose in the slot. Municello is able to get it back to the point. DeCristofaro again winds and fires. When that deflected behind Eisenhower, but wide. And into the corner now. Cristal battling for it. Demon gets it back to the point to Cristofaro again. He'll wind and fire another one. This one's blocked in front. I don't think that ever got to Eisenhower. Davidson plays it behind to Demon. Demon to Kalinin in the circle. Back up top to DeCristofaro. Fakes the shot this time, fakes it again, and plays it to Kalinin. Demon now, down low. Tony at the circle. Back up top to Cristofaro. He'll wind and fire that one. Got a deflection from Municello, but a save from Eisenhower. Davidson plays it into the corner. He'll keep it the blue line. He'll hold. Throws one in front. Municello with a backhand shot. And that one's saved by Eisenhower, and he'll cover up. And Thomas is probably a little disappointed he didn't get a little more air under that puck.
It's a shooting gallery. Gary, absolute shooting gallery. Anytime Daniel DeCristofaro's on the ice, on the power play, he's going to get to the puck to the net. He's going to do the right things. I'd like to see Tony Paisano out there when Dan DeCristofaro's out at the point, because you know he's going to shoot, and that taking away the screen from Paisano, going to be tough to see.
Off the draw, Simonetta plays it into the corner. Paisano is out now as part of the power play unit, along with Bormanis. Brennan Young on the point with Brian Dunford. Young to Dunford up top. Dunford to Bormanis. We're down to 35 seconds on the power play. Christers walks in, fires, pad save Eisenhower, but the rebound comes to Simonetta. He'll walk it behind the net. Back up top to Young. Brennan to Simonetta. Mark Anthony turns, throws it through the slot. Got a stick on that was Michael Thomas to keep Bormanis from banging one home. Brennan Young plays it off the wall to Simonetta. Simonetta tried to work through Nicoletti, but Paisano gets to the puck. Plays it back to Brennan Young at the point. Power play time winding down. You hear the stick banging by Aaron Taylor, letting his teammates know that Alves will be coming out of the box. Side angle shot, Simonetta, save Eisenhower. Young's got it loose behind. Simonetta in the slot again, right off the face mask of Eisenhower with another big save, and then Alves loses his edge, or he would have been on a streak with maybe an odd man rush developing for Battle Creek.
Wow, that's another big save by Eisenhower. You see why he keeps this team in games.
Good poke check there by Michael Thomas. He'll walk it into the Delaware zone. Trying to get through Dunford. Gets a shot off. In front, Driassi sends it wide. Puck loose at the side of the net. Now behind. Alves picks it up. He'll backhand one in front. Puck still bouncing, and Paisano's able to play it to the near wall, but not out. Bush Anderson shot deflected by Alvis. Behind in front. What a save by Aaron Taylor to get a piece of that off the stick of Driassi and send it into the netting with 15.8 seconds left.
Wow, Ryan Driassi all alone in front, and Aaron Taylor has yet another answer. He's had the answer all night long. That's the save of the night.
And as much as the puck was bouncing, for him to even realize that that puck came into the slot there was impressive. 15.8 to go. Battle Creek will send Alvis to the dot. McIntosh wins the faceoff to Cristofaro. He'll just loft one back to center. Taylor cutting after it. He gets into the Battle Creek zone in the circle, shoots one high and wide, and that went into the netting as well. He beat Eisenhower to the glove side, but just missed that top corner.
5 seconds to go in the second. I love the way Taylor Cutting's playing tonight. He's been hit physical. He's been great in this defensive zone, and there's a good scoring chance. I know it won't count as a shot on goal, but I like the look from Taylor Cutting there.
Well, and you mentioned his game tonight. It started with the physicality. 3 big hits on his first shift tonight, and that's where the game begins for number 20. Off the draw, Bush Anderson. He'll take a bump from Taylor Cutting as we get the horn here at the end of the second period. Only 1 goal scored here in this second frame, and that was Tony Kalinin, who potted his 22nd of the season, his 7th of the weekend. If not for a number of amazing saves from Joel Eisenhower, the score would be much different. He's played beautifully tonight for Battle Creek, but after 40 minutes, it's the Delaware Thunder 4 and the Battle Creek Rumblebees nothing. We'll take a moment to thank some of our fine sponsors. We'll come back. We'll give you a scoring recap. We'll check scores from around the FHL and some other big scores around what's been an exciting sports weekend, not only here locally, but nationwide. Big win for the University of Virginia today in college basketball. We'll give you the details of that coming up as well. Through 40 minutes, it's Delaware 4, Battle Creek nothing. You're watching the Federal Hockey League here on YouTube and at federalhockey.com.
Delaware Thunder Hockey is brought to you in part by Betsy Ross Pizza, Brimming Horn Meadery, Duck Creek Printing, Gatehouse Media, M&T Bank, Easy Loans Incorporated, The Barn, Harrington Insurance, Big Oyster Brewery, 47 ABC, Delaware Prep Ice Hockey, Bridal Bit Liquors, Charlie's Painting, American Hockey Services, Forever Media, Applebee's Grill and Bar, Robert Webster Cosmetic and Family Dentistry, Delmarva Chiropractic and Wellness Center, First Aid Fabrication, Pizza King, Post-Acute Medical, Premier Orthopedic Bone and Joint Care, Holiday Inn Express, the Delaware State Lottery, Planet Fitness, Mission Barbecue, THG Transport Incorporated, the YMCA of Dover, CrossFit Dover, Texas Roadhouse, Urco Ceilings and Interiors, Chick-fil-A, MD Mechanical, Fine Line Website and IT Consulting, Super 8, Alpha Care Medical, and Bay Health. We'll be back with the next period's action coming up. You're watching Delaware Thunder Hockey on YouTube. For Mike Basile, I'm Gary Schofield. We'll be back to the action momentarily.
And welcome back inside the Center Ice Arena as we get you set for period number 3 between the Delaware Thunder and the Battle Creek Rumblebees, with the Thunder leading 4-0 as we head into the final frame. Anton Kalinin scored the lone goal of that second period, but that was mainly due to the fact that Joel Eisenhower stood on his head in several opportunities.
He really did. Joel Eisenhower was nothing short of spectacular in that second period of play, giving up only the 1 goal on 14 Delaware Thunder shots. He looked very, very good.
He certainly has, and overall, I think the Thunder defensively have played well. Aaron Taylor's had his share of tough shots to face. So, as we head into this final frame, if you're the Rumblebees, I almost feel like a broken record. We kind of said this going into the second period. You feel like not only do they have to get off to a quick start, but they got to score a couple quick.
They do. They need to score one early. I'm talking first minute early. That's how you get the confidence up. That's how you get the confidence going. And I do want to announce another sellout here at the Thunderdome. Absolutely incredible what has happened here in Harrington, Delaware.
It's a fantastic crowd, as typically. And don't forget, if you weren't able to get out here tonight, tomorrow, the third and final installment of this weekend series with the 3 o'clock face-off. Tickets available at DelawareThunder.com. And, of course, you got to be here to put your bids in on that autographed Anthony Paisano jersey, which will be up for auction tomorrow afternoon. The awesome jerseys that you see the Thunder wearing tonight in honor of Cancer Awareness Night, they're up for auction right now at the Live Source app. When does that auction close, Mikey?
9 o'clock. I'm pretty sure we just went final on Live Source. 9:04, Gary. Just went final.
Sorry about that. You missed your chance. Mikey will be announcing those winners post-game. So we're set to go here in the third period. Mark Anthony Simonetta, Ryan Alves on the draw. Darius Davidson plays it towards the Battle Creek zone, but Alves gets to it, and he'll play it across for Joe Brennan. 19:50 to go here in the third, and here comes Battle Creek looking to start a rush. Brennan loses the puck, though. Back into the Battle Creek zone. Municello plays it across for Davidson, but the puck was airborne. Darius couldn't get a stick on it. Municello gets the puck in the neutral zone. Good back check there by Thomas as he plays it back to center. Charles DeBow, the fourth, plays it into the zone. Charlie Penn's back on the ice. Good to see that. Of course, he left after blocking a shot off of his shin there in the second period. And it looked pretty rough there for a bit. So real good to see the captain back out. Zone time being dominated here by Delaware early on. Pass by Simonetta is intercepted by Michael Thomas. Looks to come back the other way. Backhand pass ahead for Charles DeBow the fourth. Into the Delaware zone. Walks it into the slot, but he's on his backhand. Plays it to Jared Pfeiffer, who just knifes it along, but Charlie Pens will bank it off the boards back to center.
Pens looks good, too, out there, too. He's moving swiftly. He just got off. He started the period, so it's a long shift for the captain, Charlie Pens.
Here comes a steal by Keikos, but a good back check by Christers Bormanis, but the puck left right at the blue line. Luciani with a shot. That goes high and wide, and it'll bang off the wall all the way back through the neutral zone where Jared Pfeiffer will play. Bush Anderson just lobs one towards Aaron Taylor. He calmly blockers that aside into the corner. Christers Bormanis backhands it ahead. Now Evgeny Demin across the red line into the Battle Creek zone. Evgeny Demin drop pass, but that's stolen by Jared Pfeiffer before Tony Kalinin could get to it. Pfeiffer plays it around the wall, and it comes back to center. Evgeny Demin gets there first, though, for Delaware. Basie's pass too far for Evgeny, and Jared Pfeiffer's got it. Throws it into the skates of Luciani, but he plays it ahead to Keikos. Keikos into the Delaware zone, circles back, plays it across. Jared Pfeiffer works around Bormanis, throws one in front, and Luciani sent it wide. Good play by DeCristofaro to keep him from getting better wood on that shot. Clearing attempt kept in by Keikos. He'll fire one towards the net. That's deflected by Pfeiffer into the corner, where DeCristofaro picks it up as Battle Creek finishes a change.
Well, Gary, here's that pushback that we expected from Battle Creek. Anton looks to answer the other way.
Evgeny Demin across the blue line. Cross ice pass for Christopher Bormanis. Has to settle it down and then send it wide, and it bangs off the wall all the way back through the neutral zone.
Gary, if that puck wasn't on edge, I'd love to see Bormanis one time that one home.
DeCristofaro across the blue line. Gets a bump there from Nicoletti. Came up high a bit. Play continues, though, as Evan McIntosh has it in the corner. But then the puck squirts free to Gregorich, and he gets bumped by DeCristofaro and loses his helmet in the process. And now we get a whistle. I think the puck might have bounced into the Battle Creek bench.
Gregorich not happy. The helmet came off. He's looking at the linesman, the official, saying, how do you think that came off?
You don't often see DeCristofaro get all that physical, but he saw an opportunity to put a good hit on Gregorich and took advantage.
He did. He hit him, and it didn't look like a legal hit. It looked clean to me.
I thought so, too. I think it just caught him on the side, and plus he didn't see it coming. McIntosh on the draw. John Champlain will get on the dot for Battle Creek. They were a man short. Keikos comes out to make it 5 for the Rumblebees. 17:07 to go here in the third period. Delaware leading 4-0. Off the draw, Champlain. That's Carey with a win. Nearly a big hit behind the net. Pass through the neutral zone. Keikos will pick it up for Battle Creek. Throws one in front. Was hoping for Brennan, but a good play there by Dunford to keep his stick occupied. Shea Carey chased the puck right in front. A good save by Aaron Taylor on a shot there from Alvis. Back to center. Brennan Young loses. Ryan Alvis works around McIntosh, but now he'll backpedal into his own zone. Another good save by Aaron Taylor, keeping this a 4-0 game. Keikos, his pass deflected by Masters, but Michael Thomas picks up the loose puck and works into the Delaware zone. Into the corner, tried to throw one in front. That was deflected by Evan McIntosh. Dunford takes a bump from Shea Carey. They both go back down in the corner. Thomas throws it out in front. Shot from the point by Joe Brennan. Blockered aside by Taylor, and it bounces all the way back to center.
Carey's been physical tonight for the Rumblebees. That was a back check on Brian Dunford, who's no small in stature.
Yeah, we were wondering if somebody was going to bring some of that physicality for Battle Creek. Shea Carey certainly has. Behind the net, Brian Dunford holds. The Thunder won't be in any particular hurry, I would imagine, here in the third period. Finally, they'll look to work it out. Simonetta gets enough of it to send it back to center. Now here comes Darius Davidson. Looks to work around. Cristal takes it all the way around behind the net. Now he'll play it back down low for Simonetta. Top of the circle, and a slot shot, and another big save by Eisenhower, and the rebound comes all the way back through the neutral zone, nearly to Aaron Taylor before the captain, Charlie Penns, gets to it.
That's 8 or 9 shots from that slot area, and Eisenhower stopped about 6 of them.
You know, it's interesting. You know, we could easily have another double-digit night if not for how good Eisenhower's been. That shot from Davidson's deflected into the wall. Paisano with a shot from the point. Bush Anderson got a stick on it and sends it into the netting. 15-10 to go. Delaware leading 4-0.
Well, we talked about how Eisenhower's really the difference maker for this team. And I think tonight the biggest thing about Eisenhower's game has been the rebound control. Yesterday a bit spotty, but we can't say a lot of it was his fault. The defense has been much better tonight. And I know Alvis plays up front, but I think he's a big part of that.
Definitely fewer odd man rushes tonight and better defense in their own zone. Fewer wide open looks for the Thunder through the first 45 minutes of this game. Puck comes back to Charlie Penns. He'll backpedal through his own zone. Hits Thomas Municello. Mooch spins, plays it to Simonetta. Simonetta shots blocked. Cristal got that one off the thigh and was slow to get up. Darius Davidson gets to the puck, though. Backhand shot. And another good save by Eisenhower, and he covers the rebound. And you see Cristal kind of bent over after blocking that shot from Davidson.
That's another player I feel like had a good night wearing the Battle Creek yellow this evening. I think Cristal's been very good. He's eaten a couple shots. He's been physical, and he's wearing the full cage, so I'm guessing he either took a stick or puck up in that face area last weekend in Danville.
Off the draw, Battle Creek clears the zone. It's going to come all the way down. Aaron Taylor will play it. Hands it off to Alex Basie. He's pressured by Carey, but he was able to get it to Christers Bormanis. Now the puck's in the skates of Evgeny Demin, and Champlain will work him off the puck. Nicoletti gets it back to center, and Champlain just bangs that into the Delaware zone. Goes all the way into the corner. Alex Basie gets to it. Tries to play it around Carey, and he does. Nicoletti's got it, though, at the red line. Spins away from Bormanis. He'll dump it back in. Carey had to vacate the zone. Taylor looked to stop the puck and then lost his edge. Luckily, DeCristofaro was there. That could have been trouble for the Thunder. Nicoletti working around Bormanis. Battle Creek fans are probably hoping for a trip there. Puck comes to Carey in the corner. Gregorich behind the net. Throws it in front. Champlain with a shot from point-blank range, and Taylor got enough of it to send it to the corner. Can't clear the zone, though. Champlain with another shot from the point. That's patted aside by AT. And now here comes Evgeny Demin. Through center. Walks in. Drop pass to Kalinin. Kalinin back to Demin in front. A good poke check by Eisenhower, and here comes Ryan Alves. Across the blue line, tries to work around Bryce Litke. Throws it from behind the net, but it hit the side of the net and went back into the corner, and the Thunder were able to clear.
Gary, that's one too many from that second line there. One too many passes. Get the puck to the net.
Oh, nice move by Brian Dunford, but he couldn't get the puck back on his forehand. But he's able to get it to McIntosh from the point. Litke with a shot. That was deflected. Never got all the way to Eisenhower, but now Kalinin has the puck. Throws it into the slot, but McIntosh couldn't corral it. And Michael Thomas will play it across to his defensive mate, Joe Brennan. Alves to Thomas. Looking for Driassi, but he took a bump from Dunford, and Litke got to the puck and was able to play it back to center. Quick change here for Battle Creek. Keikos is on the ice. Driassi tried to play it in, avoids a big hit from Litke. And now the Rumblebees will chase as Dunford gets to the puck again. Cutter wipes out. Got tripped by the blue line there. Delaware is able to get it back to center. Luciani's got to play it back to Michael Thomas as Battle Creek will look to reset.
I know this is Driassi's first game, but he looks like a regular more and more with this team. I'm excited to see him play tomorrow.
Pfeiffer with a shot. That's blocked by Dunford. Another big hit from Taylor Cutting. Dunford goes down, but now a 2-on-1. It's Municello and Simonetta. Municello holds, waits, holds again, and gets poke checked by Eisenhower. Dunford got to the puck, but now Keikos is able to kick it along the far wall. Battle Creek trying to get it out, but they can't. Dunford keeps it in and just throws it into the corner. Joe Brennan will get to it first for Battle Creek. He'll play it across. Alves, long outlet pass. Wasn't intended for Pfeiffer. He was actually trying to hit Keikos. Pfeiffer deflects it, and it goes right into the Thunder bench. Luckily, I don't think anybody took that too hard.
Looked like it hit the back wall in the bench, and everyone appears to be okay.
11:42 to go. Faceoff's going to come back in front of Joel Eisenhower. 4-0 Delaware. So far, if you're the Thunder, I'd say this period's kind of played itself out the way you'd like.
I would agree, Gary. Battle Creek had a couple chances. You knew they were going to push back a good bit. I think they weathered the storm perfectly.
Simonetta on the draw with Champlain. Bit of a stalemate. Cristal gets to the puck. Tries to work away from Municello. Is able to get it to Gregorich, who plays it back to Bush Anderson. Little tic-tac-toe there with Shea Carey, and now Bush Anderson carries it in. Comes free into the circle. Point-blank shot and a save, Aaron Taylor, and he holds for the rebound. Bush Anderson gives him a bit of a snow job. Paisano and Charlie Penz will greet him there in the crease.
Well, that's not the two you want on the ice. If you're crashing the front of the net, they're not going to be afraid to give you a couple bumps and bruises on the way out.
Same lines will stay out. Champlain and Simonetta again on the draw. Puck drop back to Cristal. He'll wind and fire. That puck's deflected by Municello and wide. Darius Davidson gets to it for Delaware. Little touch pass to Charlie Penz. He'll bank it off the wall right on the tape of Darius Davidson. Through center. Works around Cristal. Right into the slot. Simonetta with a shot. And Eisenhower got enough of it with the glove to send Battle Creek back the other way with numbers. Carey throws it into the slot. Champlain takes the body from Penz, and the puck goes into the corner. Paisano plays it along. Penz and Champlain come together. Puck thrown in front by Strzok, but Carey couldn't get a stick on it. It's back to the neutral zone. Nicoletti, he loses, and now Darius Davidson carries on across the blue line, but now he'll let it go as the Thunder will break for a change.
How fun has it been to watch Darius Davidson play? I'd say it's been a pleasure this weekend to watch him play thus far, and we get to see him one more time tomorrow night.
Ryan Alves looking to work something here for Battle Creek, avoiding the stick check from Christos Bormanis. Tried to play it ahead for Driassi, but he gave it away. Evgeny Demin winds, fires, and that shot goes wide. Eisenhower might have got a toe on it. Alex Basie will play it across to DeCristofaro. We're near the halfway point of this third period, 4-0 Delaware. Nobody's found the net yet here in this final frame. Evgeny Demin spins, gets it to Bormanis. Lost the puck for a moment, now tries to throw it in front. Eisenhower's out of position. Bormanis gets it back to DeCristofaro. He'll wind and fire, and that's paddled over the glass and into the netting. And with 9:52 to go in the third period, that should bring us to the media timeout.
We get our media timeout at a normal time here in period number 3, 4-0 Delaware. And this period, I'd say, has been the most even thus far. Both teams have exchanged some good chances, but Delaware's more than okay with this. Yes, there was a defensive breakdown. Aaron Taylor had to make a huge save on the doorstep, but other than that, everything's been pretty nonchalant for the top goaltender, Aaron Taylor.
This has definitely been the best played period thus far. It's had good pace back and forth, some good physicality, and as you mentioned, both teams getting some decent scoring chances. So, I mean, at this point, it's just keep the puck out of your own net. 9:52 to go. Not that you want to see the Thunder totally fall back. You probably see the D-men stay back a little bit more than they normally would. Maybe just play a little more dump and chase game.
Well, I'll tell you what I do want to see. I want to see the defense, like you said, get the puck to that red line, chip it in deep, and let the forwards go to work. Start working on it. It's been a lot of bring the puck over the blue line, skate it in tonight, which is different for this Thunder team. I like to see a little chip and chase now, work on a couple other things tonight.
Faceoff's going to come to the right of Joel Eisenhower, and again, can't say enough good things about him. He's played spectacularly between the pipes for Battle Creek. It's almost reminiscent of some games early in the season where you saw Aaron Taylor have a spectacular night, but you look up at the scoreboard and the other teams put up 4, 5, or 6.
Right.
That's kind of how I feel about Eisenhower tonight. Off the draw, McIntosh with a win. Taylor Cutting's got it at the sidewall. He'll take a shot, and Eisenhower corrals that and will hold on.
No problem there for Eisenhower. Shot from well off the side from big Taylor Cutting. Joel Eisenhower meets him at the top of the blue paint.
Cutter and Joe Brennan having a little conversation there. Another face-off win. Cutter takes that away from Dunford, but gets it back to him. Dunford throws it through the slot. Cutting with a backhand shot. He scores! Tough angle for Cutter, but got it over the shoulder of Joel Eisenhower. Very similar to the goal Tony Kalinin scored last period. It is 5-0 Delaware.
Taylor Cutting with an absolute beautiful goal. Great bank pass from Dunford. Top shelf, 5-rip Thunder.
That's Cutter's 8th of the season. It gives the Thunder a 5-0 lead. Not really much you can do about that if you're Eisenhower. You're in good position. That's just perfect placement on the backhand shot by Taylor Cutting. Off the draw, Bryce Litke. Oh, giveaway in the slot. Keikos. His shot's deflected by Litke, who's able to play it to center. Cutter plays it further. 2-on-1 developing with McIntosh. Another backhand try. This time he goes too high and misses the iron. Keeps it in, though, at the blue line, but can only play it on to Michael Thomas. Pass to Keikos. He gets a bump from Dunford and loses the puck. Masters, though, nearly overskates. Jared Pfeiffer does poke the puck free. Bryce Litke, though, bodies him, and Eric Masters is able to clean it up.
Gary, no question in my mind. Ouch. This is Taylor Cutting's best game of the season by far.
Eric Masters and the linesman come together uncomfortably there. McIntosh will just play the puck back to center. Hits Tony Paisano. Paisano with a quick shot. That was just wide. I think he surprised Eisenhower with that a bit.
That go through the net, Gary?
It went just wide. It was a howitzer, though. And that's just a snapshot from Paisano.
Just the way it hit the boards looked pretty weird, like it almost rippled the net. I'm not saying it did go through the net. Puck might have been on edge, but it looked odd from up here.
8:25 to go. Gregorich along the far wall. Kicks it to his forehand. He's bodied there by Pens. Charlie Borks the puck away and is able to play it back to center ice. Nearly a great poke check there by Darius Davidson that would have sent him off. But instead, Shea Carey carries into the Delaware zone. Nice pass. Bush Anderson with a shot. That hit bodies in front and goes into the corner. Side angle shot. And that's a save by Aaron Taylor. Another big save from the corner. Now Penn's bodies Champlain. Bodies go down behind the net. Gregorich, Paisano. Oh, now Paisano's going to get a penalty as he put his stick right into the belly of Gregorich. I don't think he meant to spear him. I think he was trying to hook him, but just caught him with the blade of his stick right in the belly.
And all this behind the play. Puck still deep in Battle Creek zone. They're trying to work it out. Paisano's going to head to the bench. He's not happy at all.
Well, he's going to eventually head to the penalty box once the Thunder touch up this puck, which should come right here.
And all I'm going to say is if you're Aaron Taylor, I understand if you're frustrated. You got that word we can't say going right now.
Yep.
And now it looks like Tony Paisano's going to take at least a 2-minute penalty.
I wouldn't be surprised if this is at least a double minor.
Right.
Because they're going to call, and that's a spear is what it is. Well, he's just going to the box, though.
Coach Adam Steo obviously upset here.
Well, Paisano had some choice words for Gregorich as he went to the bench.
He's gone, Paisano.
Keeled over.
It's going to be a major for sure.
Yeah, Basie's pleading his case. Remember, the Thunder have already killed off one major power play tonight. And now Shea Carey's having a conversation with one of the officials. And now he's going to come over and give Coach Pence an explanation. Yep, it is a major penalty on Paisano. And then that will probably come along with the game misconduct, which will, if that's the case, that would mean Paisano's not going to play tomorrow either.
I just don't understand the need for it, Gary. 4-0, 7:20 to go. I'm sorry, it baffles me.
Well, I'll tell you this, not to defend spearing because there's no place for it, but when they went down behind the net, and also remember in the second period, it wasn't Gregorich, it was another player that came in low and took the legs out from Paisano. Almost wonder if he felt the same thing kind of happen, and he was trying to get Gregorich's attention. I don't really think he was trying to spear him per se, but I think he was really trying to test whether Gregorich wanted to go or not, and just caught him in the right spot with the heel of his stick.
Well, look at Gregorich. He's okay.
Right. Fans on the shot there. Evgeny Demon tries to get it out of the zone. Kept in there by Champlain. Alex Basie. He'll walk it ahead. Plays it through Kalinin and all the way down. 30 seconds have expired on this major power play. Eisenhower tried to clear, but hit bodies. Finally, Cristal's able to bring it ahead. Off the stick of Luciani and another easy clear for Basie. Demon across for Kalinin. Tony Kalinin. Drop pass for Demon. He'll skate around Luciani. Tried to throw it back in front, but Luciani intercepted that pass. The Thunder have killed nearly a minute of this major power play.
Gary, it's the breakout that's the problem for Battle Creek. I mean, nobody's moving in the neutral zone. All four guys are at the blue line, and just nothing moves forward.
Shea Carey gets the loose puck at the blue line. Just going to wind it around the wall. Nicoletti will play it there at the point. He's marked by Demon, but is able to get it into the corner to Luciani. Alves in front, shoots one. I think it might have caught the crossbar. Rebound, kept in. Alves with another shot that goes high and wide. Nicoletti keeps it at the blue line. Gets it through Alves. Luciani now. He'll play it across ice. Pfeiffer has it. Now we get a whistle as Aaron Taylor's helmet has come off. Not quite sure how that happened. 3:26 left in the man advantage.
Not sure how Aaron Taylor's helmet came off. A couple of those shots looked like they whizzed up high over his head, not taking off the helmet, but one might have knocked it off and got it a little loose. He appears to be okay, though. Training staff remains on the bench.
So he'll get a face-off to his right. And you mentioned him being upset after that penalty call. I think mainly because he knew what was coming as a result. And the kind of night he's having to put that kind of pressure on with a major power play.
I mean, it's frustrating. You know, I was a goalie too. I get it. Anytime you're up big in a game, you know, things can start happening that don't happen in close games, I should say. Things get a little chippy, and your team takes the penalty, and then you don't want to give up goals. You want confidence moving forward. You want to be feeling good about your game. And, you know, if they bat 2 home in here in the next 3:26, Gary, that's a game with 2 minutes to play.
Absolutely. Off the draw, Alves wins it. Pfeiffer at the point. Plays it into the skates of Luciani. Alves' pass nearly stolen by Davidson, but Pfeiffer walks into the circle. Shot and a save. Aaron Taylor with traffic in front. He's able to hold on and not allow a rebound.
That's a good save by Taylor. The shot could have been better, yes, but it's a big save and a cover for a whistle. Delaware keeping most, I should say, on this power play to the outside. That's a pretty good chance.
3:13 to go, and now here comes Mark Anthony Simonetto on a break. Shorthanded, walking in, goes to the backhand, and Eisenhower makes the save. Simonetto, though, keeps the puck. Tried to find Davidson in front to Cristoforo with a shot, and Eisenhower with another big save. Leaves the net wide open, though, and it comes in front. Came loose. I'm surprised he didn't hold that. He played it along to keep things moving. We're under 3 minutes in the power play. Alves across the blue line for Battle Creek. Plays it to Carey, point blank, and he sends that one wide. Nicoletti will settle it down at the blue line. Off the wall, Luciani. Fires one. Patted aside by Taylor. Pfeiffer holds. Backhands it to the point, Nicoletti. Into the circle, Luciani fumbles the puck there. Alves, though, works it around. Now he'll backhand it back up top to Nicoletti. Pfeiffer at the bottom of the circle. Threw one through the crease, nobody home for Battle Creek, but Nicoletti's able to keep at the top. He fires a shot from just inside the blue line. Aaron Taylor saw it all the way, though, and is able to hold on for the face-off. 2:16 left on power play time.
4:36 to go in the contest. Delaware up 5-0 now. Just now trying to preserve that word for Aaron Taylor.
Dunford, Basie, Municello, and McIntosh, the penalty-killing unit. Pucks in skates after the face-off. Gregorich comes away with it at the circle. He'll hold. Looking for somebody in front. Instead, he plays it back to the point. Cristal with a shot. That goes high and wide, and it's going to come all the way back to center. Bush Anderson will track it down. Plays it back to Gregorich, although he's got to skate back towards his own net to try to restart this breakout. Under 2 minutes left in this major power play. And don't forget, the Thunder already killed a major penalty in the first period. And they're about 2/3 of the way from doing it here in the third. Municello backhands it into the Battle Creek zone. Bush Anderson will play it across for Cristal.
Gary, I know you sound like a broken record when you talk about the breakout, but look at this again. They can't get the puck out past their own blue line.
And now it comes to Municello. Poke check there by Champlain. McIntosh tries to play it further, but it comes to Cristal. But again, he's got a backpedal. Plays it back to Bush Anderson behind his own net. Down to 1:15 to go in the major power play. Bush Anderson again. He'll try to walk it out of his own zone this time, and he does. Cross the red line, walks into the Delaware zone. Drop pass, Alvis. Cross for Pfeiffer. Can't settle the puck down, but now he turns, walks in a bit. Now he'll backpedal. Jared Pfeiffer holding. Of course, he scored a goal last night in the Thunder's 13-2 win. Gregorich back to Pfeiffer. Now on the side of the net, Alvis, his shot is blocked by Dunford. He'll be able to get it back to center. Chips it ahead to Municello. His pass a bit too far for McIntosh, but down to 40 seconds left in this major power play. Bush Anderson and McIntosh come together behind the net.
McIntosh has been great on this penalty kill, getting pucks in deep and killing valuable time here of the 5-minute major.
Luciani throws one in front. That's gloved down. Bryce Littke plays it back to center. Pfeiffer intercepts the pass. Gets it back into the zone. Alvis, his pass deflected, and now Kalinin has it. He gets it back to center. Tries to work through Nicoletti. Luciani slaps at it, but can't clear the zone. Bryce Littke plays it in deeper. That's going to do it for the power play as the last 3 seconds will tick off here. And we'll get back to 5 aside with 2:20 to go.
10 minutes of power play time. Killed off by Delaware on 2 majors. Obviously more than that in the game, but that's a very impressive stat right there. I don't care who you're playing against.
Absolutely, and Taylor makes another save on the shot from Nicoletti. 2:11 to go. Don't forget, again, tomorrow night. Or not tomorrow night, tomorrow afternoon. The Thunder and the Rumblebees back at it. 3 o'clock start. You can get your tickets now at DelawareThunder.com. Off the draw, Basie tries to play it back to center. Thomas keeps it in. Comes to Gregorich in the corner. Tries to walk in front. Backhand shot, and Aaron Taylor makes the save. And again, no rebound as he covers up. And that's been one of the biggest parts of this good night tonight. One and done all night long.
Aaron Taylor's been so good tonight. You love to see him at the top of his game.
Without question. Off the draw. In the corner, the puck is loose. Champlain, Gregorich with a shot and another save. Made by Taylor, and again, no rebound as he'll hold for a face-off. 1:54 to go.
1:54 to go in the third period. Aaron Taylor makes back-to-back good stops. That one right off the draw.
Well, one night after snapping a 14-game losing streak, something else that hasn't happened in quite a while, the Thunder looking to win 2 straight. Looks like they'll do it. It'll be the first time they've won consecutive games on home ice this season. Davidson backhand shot, and he lifted that one just a bit too high. Goes over the crossbar. Charlie Penn's at the point. He fires one. That's blocked by Gregorich. Comes to Thomas in the circle. He'll carry out for Battle Creek. Down to 1:30 to go. Across the blue line, he walks in. His shot is deflected, and then he takes a bump from Charlie Penn's and goes to the ice. Debo keeps it in. I heard that snicker. Simonetta gets through Thomas. 2-on-1 developing. Shot, and what a save by Eisenhower. Holding that just under the face mask near his neck. 1:17 to go.
Well, Gary, I'll tell you why. It's unbelievable. No matter how much time's left, no matter what the score, you're going to get the same thing from Charlie Penn's, and I know Senior absolutely loves it on the bench. Anytime there's a good hit thrown, Charlie Pence loves it.
Well, he said that from day one. This team was going to be a blue-collar, hard-working, physical group, and they certainly have been that, especially this weekend. Dunford right in the slot. McIntosh with a shot that went high and wide. Dunford gets to the rebound. Bryce Litkey at the point just plays it along further. Evan McIntosh gets to it there. Kicks it to the backhand. Walks into the high slot. Backhand shot. That's blocked by Cristal. Puck still loose. Finally, Alvis gets to it. Plays it to Triassi. Triassi tried to get through Dunford and couldn't. Evan McIntosh has the puck. Works across the red line into the Battle Creek zone. On to Taylor Cutting. He fires a shot. Save Eisenhower. It's loose behind the net. 40 seconds to play. Bush Anderson walls McIntosh there. Puck loose in the corner. Eric Masters fighting for it with Ryan Alvis. Masters gets to it. Walks right out in front. Backhand shot, and that goes high and over the net. And now we get a whistle. Not quite sure what the whistle's for. Did that go out of play?
Puck bumped up and out of play.
Okay.
Gary, look across the arena. They're shaking the glass here at the Thunderdome. This place is absolutely electric tonight. I didn't even realize. Look at the far corner. We got a couple of officials and linesmen over there as well.
That's the backup crew, just in case. Did you for a second worry at all about that wall coming over?
Gary, the whole time I worried.
Okay, good. We just wanted to make sure it wasn't just me.
Right, and again, you have to commend the captain, Charlie Pence. He takes the shot off the foot. Hey, laying lumber with just a minute 30 to go in a 5-goal game, still playing his heart out.
Jared Pfeiffer into the Delaware zone. It comes to Keikos. Takes a shot. Save Aaron Taylor with a right pad. And Brendan Young picks up the rebound. 15 seconds left. Young across the blue line. Simonetta, pucks in skates. Muticello with a shot. And another big save by Joel Eisenhower, and he'll hold on with 9.4 to go. And again, I can't stress this enough. If it not for the stellar play of Joel Eisenhower, we'd have a carbon copy of the scoreboard that we had last night.
That save sums up the night. High slot, Tommy Minicello, one of the pure snipers on this team. No problem for Eisenhower.
Simonetta tries to walk in front. Time ticking away. History being made here at Thunderdome as Aaron Taylor fittingly stops the puck as time expires and puts the exclamation point on the first shutout in Delaware Thunder history as Aaron Taylor stopped every shot he faced. He's getting congratulations from his teammates. They knew what was on the line, and I didn't want to say it, just like you didn't want to say it. That's why he reacted the way he did when Paisano took that penalty, and he knew they were going to have to kill off 5 minutes of power play time.
Another huge win for the Thunder here. Aaron Taylor, congratulations on the first shutout in team history.
Fantastic effort by AT. Mikey's got to leave the booth to facilitate the jersey auction tonight. Once again, our final score from Thunderdome, Delaware 5, Battle Creek nothing. We'll be right back at it here tomorrow. We'll come on the air here on YouTube just before the 3 o'clock face-off. For Sue and the rest of the technical crew that pushes all the right buttons to keep us on the air every night, and for Mikey Basile, my name's Gary Schofield. Thanks for watching. We'll see you here tomorrow from Thunderdome.